Devin Rodriguez in left field will bat fifth. Zach Cohn, the right fielder, is hitting sixth. Luis Allen will catch. Patrick Palmeiro at third. And Kalaika Kahuahalahala is the DH batting ninth. It is the exact same lineup for both teams from last night, so our team didn't even have to change the entrance boards here at Peoples Bank Park. Again, Lozada, Garcia, Vaughn, Snyder, Rodriguez, Cohn, Allen, Palmeiro, and Kahuahalahala for the Blue Crabs. For the Revs here today, they will have Derek Robinson in right field leading things off. Angel Franco at second base, bats second. Isaiah Tejeda will play at first base and hit third. Michael Burgess in left field is cleaning up. Joel Guzman will DH and hit fifth. Travis Witherspoon in center field bats sixth. Ryan Dent, the shortstop, hitting seventh. Luis Cruz catches again. And Carlos Triunfal at third. Again, Robinson, Franco, Tejeda, Burgess, Guzman, Witherspoon, Dent, Cruz, and Triunfal for York. And Logan Williamson is ready to go. Start number 7, he's 1-2, a 4.50 ERA. 28 innings, 29 hits, 16 walks, 12 Ks. And I'm sure he'll catch the program on demand later today. As Lozada makes his way to the plate, our Dasher Investment Services first pitch on a gorgeous morning here at Peoples Bank Park. And here it is. And it is over for a called strike. We are underway. 82 degrees and sunny here at the stadium. 11:06 our start. Here's the 0-1. And it missed outside. Lozada, the switch hitter, batting from the right. Hitting at 189 coming in. 1 home run, 7 RBIs. Pitch, and he grounds it to third, right to Triunfal. He's got it. He'll take his time, sidearms it across, and there's one away. The Revs in the home whites today. They have the front panel hat today, alternate hat with the gold in front. Southern Maryland in their baby blue jerseys with the gray pants. And here is Edwin Garcia, their shortstop, hitting at 263. Had a 2-for-4 game with an RBI last night. First pitch, it's high and wide. Plate on today is Nate Caldwell, Victor Alejandro at first, Jorge Terran at third. Here's a ground ball hit softly toward the middle. Dent will scoop it up, gets rid of it in a hurry, and right on target at first. Garcia jammed on it, and Dent shuffling up the middle with ease got to it and made the quick throw.
Really good footwork there by Dent going to his left. Able to get his body in front of it on a ball. Like you said, it wasn't hit too hard, but it was pretty far away from Dent, who may have been positioned a little bit towards the hole.
So 2 quick outs. Here's Corey Vaughn, and Williamson delivers a strike. Vaughn 1 for 3 in last night's game. Did have a steal. He's hitting at 260 with 3 home runs. Pitch to him. It's down and away. He's near the top of the league leaderboard in walks and runs scored. Good on base guy for them. Williamson with the pitch, and a changeup down low. Williamson first came to the Atlantic League with Southern Maryland in 2013, a stint in Mexico in between that year. He fires, and it's just outside, 3-1. And the following year, bounced around early, and then the Revs scooped him up, and he has found a home here. Nods yes. Here's the windup, the 3-1, and it misses down and away. His first base runner of the day, Corey Vaughn, taking his 24th walk of the season, which is the 3rd most in the league. Williamson last time out, 5 innings, 3 runs, no decision against New Britain on Wednesday. Bees would win that game in 10 innings. Here's Michael Snyder, first offering. A swing and a drive to deep left, and Southern Maryland with a 2-0 lead. He jumps on the first pitch and clobbers it over the arch nemesis, his 8th home run of the season. The walk keeps the inning alive, and Michael Snyder capitalizes big time. 24th and 25th RBIs of the year, and the most dangerous hitter in their lineup sends one onto Arch Street. It's the 5th long ball given up by Williamson. Blue Crabs 3rd in the league in homers as a team. It's their 34th. Now here's Rodriguez, 2-0, the lead spotted for Southern Maryland. Williamson pitched to the left-hand hitter, it misses away. Rodriguez hitting at .339 with a home run, 14 driven in just 17 games. Swings here, pulls one, and a base hit to right. Hit it sharply, and Franco reaching to his left, unable to extend quite far enough. And Zach Cohn up next. Well, the Revs on this 3-game winning streak have been scored upon first in all 3 games, so all 3 have been come from behind wins. Coming back in the 8th on Saturday, the 7th on Sunday, tying it in the 5th and taking the lead in the 6th last night. Now Williamson steps off. Cohn hitting at .276 with a home run and 12 driven in. Had a double last night, 1 for 4. Pitch to him, he grounds it foul, third base side past their first-year manager, John Harris. He was on Ricky Van Asselberg's staff in Bridgeport a couple of years ago in the league. Jeremy Owens was managing the Crabs for 1 year when Stan Clyburn went to New Britain. Well, the 0-1, and a fastball a little high. It's 2-0. Blue Crabs lead it here in the top of the first. And the pitch, that's outside. Cohn, who coming up in the Rangers system, he missed most of a full year, 2013, with an Achilles injury. Former first-round pick. A pitch to him, and he breaks his bat and loops it to shallow left, and that's going to drop in front of Burgess. So the bat cracks, but he dumps it in, and the inning continues. 4 straight have reached.
Now Tejeda, who's playing first base again tonight, going to come in and, well, use the rosin bag. I thought he was going to talk to Williamson, but maybe just to give Logan a chance to collect his thoughts, settle down. Not a bad pitch there on the broken bat single, but several pitches left up in the inning, and that's after 2 ground balls where he was getting the ball low in the zone to begin the night.
Luis Allen, the 7th hitter of the inning, stands in. Hitting at .246 overall. First pitch is lined to left. Burgess in a step, though, and it's right at him. That ball was hit on the nose, but right at Burgess. So it evens out. After the Blue hit the hitter before, Allen hits it hard, and this one is caught. But Southern Maryland out on top early. The 2-run homer by Michael Snyder. 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 left. We've played a half. It's the Crabs 2 and the Revs coming up.
You hear a lot about CPAP masks these days, but here's something you don't hear much about. Over half of the people who wear a CPAP mask for sleep stop wearing it within a year. How's that working for you? Dr. Gordon Bell would like you to hear this. York Dental Sleep Therapy has dental options that can help many of those people. If you or someone you live with is struggling with sleep apnea, visit YorkSleep.com and see how Dr. Gordon Bell can help return your home to peaceful nights of deep, restful sleep. sleep, if you're groggy during the workday, if you wake up feeling exhausted, if you would like to get your nighttime sleep patterns back to a healthy state, get a confirmation from your doctor, then meet with Dr. Bell at his office on West Market Street in Hallam. He'll evaluate your symptoms and discuss which treatments would best suit your situation. Dr. Bell can restore restful sleep and get you feeling better day and night. York Dental Sleep Therapy. Call 316-1299 or visit yorksleep.com to learn more.
Hey Revs fans, get points or great rewards just by supporting your team through the new Revolution Rewards program. Use the new York Revolution app to receive and earn points for ballpark food, store discounts, stadium tours, and more. Available through the Apple and Google Play stores, the York Revolution app also features team news and exclusive content, contests and promotions for Revolution prizes, online ticket purchases, live game streaming, and more. Download the York Revolution app today. Free stuff by supporting your team? That's Revs time.
Your teams all the time. It's only place for local sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
A 2-0 head start for Southern Maryland as the Revs come to bat. First time that we see right-hander Drew Hayes, who makes the start for them here today. Hayes, it's his fourth start, 1-1 with a 4.11 ERA. 15 and a third innings, 19 hits, only 2 walks, and 11 Ks. And Derek Robinson with the leadoff duties this morning. First pitch is over for a strike. Robinson hitting at 273. Was held hitless in last night's game. 0-1, and he chops it to short, and waiting back, Garcia gloves the second hop. A long throw, though, will get Robinson by a step. A 5-game hitting streak snapped last night. Hayes gets him to ground out to begin today. Revs did activate Alonzo Harris before today's game. He could perhaps pinch run or play defense today. He was a little bit sore coming in this morning, so May says maybe more likely this weekend than tomorrow that he'll actually make a start, but is activated, and that is good news. Here's Angel Franco, and he looks at a first pitch strike. The kids have submitted drawings of the players, and those are the headshots today. Pretty good artwork on Franco, the 0-1, and he got jammed, grounds it toward the middle at short. Garcia to his left again. He sidearms this one and in time. So 2 ground balls to the shortstop. This one pulling Garcia toward the second base bag, and Hayes starts his day with 2 grounders.
And that was one of those where Hayes instinctively reached down with his pitching hand, and fortunately for the Blue Crabs, it went beneath his arm and allowed Garcia to make the play. It was not hard hit, so it wouldn't have injured him, but might have resulted in an infield single had he touched it.
Hayes, who made his big league debut just last season, 6 games for the Reds. Here's Isaiah Tejeda playing at first base again today. Luis Cruz catching last night and this morning. And Tejeda hitting at 299, 6 home runs, 21 driven in. Blue Crabs held him hitless in 3 at-bats last night. First pitch is taken low. Hayes, a 29-year-old, 6'1", 205. On the windup, and the 1-0. Fastball across for a strike. Fifth start today, or 4th start, I should say. Early season pickup. A ball runs outside on Tejeda, 2-1. 6 outings with the Reds last year, and in 9 2/3 innings, his ERA up over 8. He deals, and a swing and a miss, a slider, had Tejeda wailing away at that one down low. The rest of the year last season, he was at AAA Louisville. 38 outings, 2 starts, went 4-5 with a 4.12 last year. It's the 2-2, and a swing and a high fly toward the corner and right. A long run for Cone. He disappears, and it lands right in the midst of the bullpen balcony. Hayes' entire previous career, 7 seasons, all in the red system. And first time making it all the way up last season. Now looks in. Here's the kick and the pitch. And a breaking ball popped up. Shallow right. Lozada out from second with Cone coming in from behind. And the second baseman's got it just inside the line in shallow right. And a 1-2-3 first inning for Drew Hayes. Blue Crabs with a 2-0 lead as we head to the second.
Sports injury? Walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics for immediate care. No appointment is ever needed. Our orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are here to treat you. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today for hours at our York and Hanover locations.
What's better than a food and beer festival? How about a free food and beef festival on the best lawn in town? Saturday, June 3rd at 11 a.m. It's Brews and Skews, presented by York Traditions Bank. Party in the outfield where the York Revolution play and enjoy skewered foods, 16 varieties of craft brews, music, and entertainment for all ages. There's even a cornhole tournament. That's Brews and Skews, the free party at People's Bank Park on Saturday, June 3rd. Get all the details at brewsandskews.com.
Are you one of the many people that has a 401k that is eligible to roll over, but you just haven't done it yet? Maybe you're not sure where is the best place to put it. I'm Tom Dasher of Tom Dasher Investment Services. I specialize in helping you getting your 401k and IRA money parked in the best place for you. So if you haven't rolled your 401k yet, or if you're not satisfied with your IRA, call me for a consultation at 487-2096. That's 487-2096. And check out my website at tomdasher.com.
All about local sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOIK.
Nothing Blue Crabs on the 2-run homer by Michael Snyder as we go to the second inning today. Back at 6:30 tomorrow night, and that'll wrap up this 10-game homestand that got off to a horrid start, dropping the first 4, but the Revs have won the last 3. Actually, rain-shortened 9-game homestand originally slated to be 10, but that New Britain rainout will be made up next time they're in. Here's Patrick Palmeiro to lead off the second inning. First pitch is just outside from Williamson. Palmeiro, who was 0 for 3, did drive in a run with a ground out last night. Overall at 214, pitch to him, he swings and flies it straight away center. Witherspoon was deep, he'll trot in and squeezes it, and there's one away. Our WellSpan Sports Medicine Injury Report. Alonzo Harris activated today, and like we said, might be this weekend before he starts, but went through a full pregame yesterday, full BP, and that was an important step. Looked good in doing so. Here's KK DHing, and Williamson starts him with a strike. 2 for 12 at the plate in 6 games, 3 starts, both hits against York, including a double last night, 1 for 3. And he swings here, chops a foul, third base side.
On the injury front, we should also note that Jackson Federley was back pulling tarp last night. So good news there.
The 0-2, and a line drive left field. Burgess in a step, now back 2 steps, and makes the grab for out number 2. So Williamson goes 2 up, 2 down in each of the first 2 innings. Now we go to the top of the order, and Jose Lozada On our York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard, Lancaster beat Somerset 11-10 last night. Long Island beat Sugar Land 3-2 and 11. There's a called strike on Lozada. Bridgeport over New Britain 3-1. So we were the first one done last night. Those were the finals. It's the 0-1. Lookout down and in. Lozada just shifted back in time. Grounded out to third base his first time up. Lozada's spent the bulk of his career in the Nationals system, made it to AAA. 9 years with the Nats. Pitch is grounded softly foul down to John Harris coaching at third. Former 17th round pick of the Nats in 08 out of Bethune-Cookman. Williamson delivers, breaking ball down low. Trying to avoid the two-out trouble that bit him in the first inning, which started with a walk. And now the 2-2. Swinging a ground ball, rolled to short. Dent's got it, sidearms to first, and that's the inning. Williamson almost dove for it. He's a little excited to try to make that play himself, but he's got a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the second, still 2-0 Southern Maryland.
We were with you when you were struggling with the challenges of being a young athlete, before the challenges of keeping fit while working 9 to 5, and long before Pilates and Zumba were even a thing.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes outfitted you as a young athlete. When you slipped into a new sport practically every season, you learned a lot, and you grew strong. Now that you're an adult, why stop? Flying Feet has the brands and the styles that will increase your performance no matter how you choose to maintain your fitness. Just like when you were a kid, when you shop Flying Feet, you know you'll walk away with the best fit and natural comfort. Flying Feet stocks fitness shoes and all kinds of fitness gear. So, what do you do these days? Trail walking? Working out on the track, on the street, in the gym? Sign up for exercise classes like Pilates, Zumba, or need shoes for weightlifting? It doesn't matter what you're into. You can always count on Flying Feet. It's the one sportswear specialty store that's truly ageless.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes, 1511 Melrose Avenue, York, just off exit 18 of I-83.
Hey Revs fans, get points or great rewards just by supporting your team through the new Revolution Rewards program. Use the new York Revolution app to receive and earn points for ballpark food, store discounts, stadium tours, and more. Available through the Apple and Google Play stores, the York Revolution app also features team news and exclusive content, contests and promotions for Revolution prizes, online ticket purchases, live game streaming, and more. Download the York Revolution app today. Free stuff by supporting your team? That's Revs time.
For local sports on your smartphone, search WOIK at the App Store.
Southern Maryland leads. Michael Burgess leads off the home second. And the first pitch from Drew Hayes is down and away. Burgess, a two-run homer last night that broke the tie. There's the 1-0. And a swing and a miss on a fastball up. Good one to pull the trigger on. He's hitting .276 with 6 homers, 20 driven in. Hayes kicks and deals, and a ground ball off the end of the bat to third. Palmero off the line. He gloves it to his left and throws to first. And Hayes has retired his first 4 of the day. Hayes pretty compact with his mechanics. The one thing that's a little bit different, he's kind of open when he starts his leg lift, and it's on the lift as he gets his balance point that he closes off and gets square to the plate. Starts out angled slightly toward third on the rubber.
Yeah, when he lifts that front leg, he's almost pointing his toe straight at the batter.
Here's Joel Guzman. First pitch in tight, moves him back. Infield playing Guzman to pull it. He's got those white shades on today under the helmet. Hayes deals. That's in tight. Last night, homering for the second time in 3 games. Both of those starting comebacks. Last night's tied it in the 5th inning. Now hitting .243 with 4 home runs. The 2-0 and a swing and a high fly. He got under it. Shallow right center. Vaughn coming over. The center fielder calls off Cone, reaches out and makes the grab. And Drew Hayes is now set down his first 5. Last time out, he went 6 1/3, giving up 1 run in a no decision against New Britain. He's coming off a good one. 2 outs. There's Travis Witherspoon. Hayes, an 11th round pick of the Reds in 2010 from Vanderbilt. First pitch is upstairs. Vanderbilt's become an outstanding college program. Hayes deals, and a line drive, base hit to left. So Witherspoon on again, and has the first hit of the day for the Revs, a line single to left.
He now extends his hitting streak to 7 with that one.
11 of the last 12 for him as well. That'll bring up Ryan Dent. Dent starting at short each of these last 2. Hitting at .257. Had a sac bunt last night, 0 for 2 otherwise. And Hayes the pitch. Witherspoon runs. It's low. Allen the throw. Spoon the head first slide, and he's in. Ahead of the tag from Lozada. And Travis Witherspoon in on the dive at second base. So he's in scoring position. His 6th steal, tying him for the team lead with Derek Robinson.
Little 2-out rally here.
That's right. Revs down 2-0. And the pitch to Dent. Slider taken low. It's a 2-0 count. Hayes has been almost exclusively a reliever, but now starting on the pitch. And it missed away. 3-0 with Luis Cruz waiting on deck. Hayes in his career an ERA in the 3.5 range. 33 saves in the minors. On the 3-0 to Dent, and that's inside. He jumps back, takes his base. Ball 4, and the Revs with 2 on and 2 out. Down 2-0 here in the second, and Luis Cruz will get a chance. Cruz 2 for 12 in his 4 games. Looked like he might end up with a blue pit last night, but it was run down. And they cut in from behind at second, pick play, and Witherspoon dives back. Lozada coming over from second. And it was pretty well timed, fairly close. Last night they had a perfectly timed play at second, but the Revs able to get back as well. Another drawing of a Revs player on the video board. Striking resemblance as Cruz looks at a fastball for a strike. Got some great artists out there in the elementary schools. It's like some Crayola markers finish that one off. There's the 0-1. And a swing and a fly ball, shallow left center. Vaughn, the center fielder, calls and puts it away. At my house, the Crayola markers have ended up on the walls, unfortunately. No runs on 1 hit and 2 left. We go to the 3rd. Southern Maryland still with a 2-0 lead.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving York County for more than 150 years. Always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make York County great. And to you having a great time at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sports Radio 1350 is your home for local and national sports. The Big Sports Talker also has you covered with news throughout the day. Catch statewide updates on news and sports from Radio PA. Stock reports with Your Money Now, mornings and afternoons. And national news updates every hour from Westwood One. Stay up to date while getting your sports fix all day. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Hear that? It's the sound of summer. Sound nice? Call Kona Ice. We do it all. Schools, sporting events, parties, both corporate and birthday. You name it, we'll be there. We bring the party to you. If you need a little bit of fun in your life, we're the shaved ice truck for you. Oh, and we fundraise too. This summer, cool down with Kona Ice. Give us a call at 1-800-KONA-ICE or visit us online at www.kona-ice.com. Kona Ice. Flavor our world.
Your teams all the time. York's only place for local sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
With schools letting out soon, it's an outstanding turnout today for Baseball and Education Day. A lot of school groups here. Big crowd as we head to the third inning. We'll do it again in July for Camp Day. Kids these days, camp's way better than when I was a camper. Didn't have a Revs game to go to. Start the third with Edwin Garcia leading off. He takes a strike from Williamson, who settled back in with a 1-2-3 second. 2-0, Blue Crabs the lead. The 0-1 and a line drive right field. Coming in is Robinson. He'll now wait, and it's right at him. Puts it away, one down. Corey Vaughn up next. Our broadcast today brought to you in part by Wolf's Bus Lines, the Pretzel Twist, Neighborhood Sure Save Markets, Turkey Hill Minute Marts, Etline Foods, and D's Nuts. It's the first pitch to Vaughn, in tight, and it's 1-0. He walked with 2 outs in the first, and that set the stage for the Snyder home run. The 1-0. And a bouncing ball at third. Trienfeld gloves it to his left. He spins. He fires low, and Tejeda unable to make the pick. It bounces off the top of the sidewall and caroms up the stands. And Vaughn will end up at second base. Throwing error on Trienfeld, did a nice job to reach it, but on the spin, the throw was low.
Well, that ball had a lot of top spin on it, and he kind of backed up to play it as he reached to his glove side left, and like you said, spun because of how he had to play it due to the top spin. I think that kind of changed the way he planned to throw it over, and he rushed it a little bit.
Now Michael Snyder, changeup missing outside. And he did the damage, launching a 2-run homer in the first, his 8th. 21st extra base hit, ranked second in the league. Williamson sets and delivers, and a swing and a miss, tied him up with the cutter in. Last year, Snyder hit .304 and hit 25 homers in only 95 games. He was third in the league in home runs, first in slugging. Starting first baseman in the All-Star game. 1-1, and it stayed in but missed. Matt Snyder, whose dad pitched in the majors in the 80s. His older brother, Brandon Snyder, was the 13th overall pick of the Orioles in 05 and has played in the majors. Pitch is a fastball down and away, just missed. 3-1. He's got a twin brother, Matt Snyder, who was a 10th round pick of the Yankees. Made it to Double-A the last 2 years, but has dealt with injuries. Williamson holds, delivers, and a ground ball deep short. Dent lays out, it's off his glove into left. They're going to try to score. Vaughn, Burgess up, throwing, and it is maybe off the back, I think, of the runner Vaughn. He scores. It did hit him in the back. Cruz was set up to catch it, and it never made it into his glove. It was laying there in front of the plate, blocked from our view for a moment. Now Vaughn scores. It's an RBI single for Snyder, who's got 3 already, and it's 3-0 Southern Maryland. That'll be an unearned run. Blue Crabs have put the Rebs in an early hole. Here's Rodriguez, who singled to right in the first. Williamson nods yes, the stretch and the pitch, and it's over for a strike. Williamson with the Blue Crabs in 2013 went 5-3. And a 3.66 ERA, starting and relieving. Pitch is swung on, loop foul out of play, third base side. That was his first Atlantic League experience. He went to Mexico in between stints with Aguascalientes, who he started the following year with before landing in York. It's the 0-2. Look out, fastball in. Cruz able to reach it and get a glove on it. And early in 2013, he pitched in relief. Pat Osborne was still the manager there. And then went to Mexico and then back as a starter later in the year. Moved to first and diving back as Snyder. And he had a game in Mexico that year where he gave up just 1 hit in 8 innings in that hitter-friendly league. 1-2, and a tapper hit softly towards second. Williamson went sliding and nobody's at first. He went for the ball and nobody covered. Tejeda had come over to try to play it. Franco was charging in from second and it was going to die before he could get to it. And Williamson went for the ball, but first base was open. It'll be an infield hit.
Well, Williamson a bit over-aggressive off the mound today. Like you said, last inning tried to make a diving play on a ball that went out to Ryan Dennett, shortstop, and that one was a tough play for him to make, and he called it and kept calling it and never quite got there. And, you know, Tejeda, whose ball it probably was, had come in and no one was covering first.
Now Fletch will spend a visit here to try to settle Williamson back in. He had retired 5 in a row, but then the error, and then an RBI single, and now an infield hit. It'll be first and second, and the middle of the order continuing to torment. Rodriguez now 2 for 2. And here's Zach Cohn, who had a single in the first on a broken bat bloop. A double play would help. 2 on with 1 out. It's 3-0 Blue Crabs here in the third inning. And Williamson to the belt, checks second, delivers, and a changeup sails high and away. Now the 1-0. And a swing and a miss. Fastball down, and Cone went after it. Mentioned Cone being a former first rounder of the Rangers out of the University of Georgia. It's the 1-1. And a swing and a well-hit ball deep to left center. And this one's going to go. It's into the playground. A 3-run home run for Cone. His second of the year. He tucks it around the right side of the arch nemesis into the back of the playground. And Southern Maryland with a couple of long balls early. It's now a 6-0 Blue Crabs lead. Only his second, but Blue Crabs with their 35th, third most in the league behind just Sugar Land and Lancaster. Top 3 home run hitting teams all in the division. And here's Luis Allen, who takes a fastball strike. Williamson, that big leg kick finish, maybe with some anger on that first pitch. Here's the 0-1, and a changeup back for strike 2 called. Allen, the K-man today, lined out to left his first time. And the 2-strike pitch, breaking ball, he bounces it to short. Dent steps up, gloves it, sidearms to first, and there's 2 away. 4, 5, and 6 in the order, all now 2 for 2. Snyder and Cone with 3 ribbies apiece, and the 3-hole hitter Vaughn in front of that trio has been on both times, a walk and an error. So those 4 yet to be put out. And now time called right before the first pitch to Palmero. He fly to center his first time. Now Williamson delivers, and it missed away. Now of the 6, 5 are earned. (1-0), and it's over the inner half for a strike. Previous start, Williamson went 5 innings, 3 runs. The start before that, 5 innings, 2 runs, so he's been going pretty well. The wind and the pitch, and it's over for a strike, inside corner again. The 6 runs, the most that he's given up, 5 earned, ties the most. Along with start against Bridgeport almost 3 weeks ago. He deals, and it's outside. 2-2.
And it looks like right now his legs are getting a little out in front of his upper body, and that arm's dragging behind a little bit.
Has the grip, he'll deal. And a changeup high and away, 3-2. The lower body, an important part for him. He had that calf injury earlier in the year. He's had some other lower body things in the past. It's the payoff pitch, and he dumped it in the dirt. 3-2 changeup. And Palmero on the walk. Second walk issued. York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard. One other day game today. New Britain a 1-0 lead in Bridgeport in the top of the 4th. Here is KK. First pitch misses outside. Lined out to left his first time today. Williamson fires, and a fastball just missed down low. KK, who played in the Frontier League a few years back, the North American League originally. It's the 2-0 pitch, and he bounces it to third base. Trienfeld's got it. He'll throw to second for the short out there on the force, and that'll end the inning. But 4 runs across. 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 left. Cone, the 3-run homer, the big blow. And it's 6-0 Southern Maryland as we go to the bottom of the third.
Take it from me, guys. You want to make life happier? Your wife wants a nicer lawn. The kind of lawn you see on Home and Gardens and Martha Stewart. Here's a hint. You're not alone. Call your pals at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. They've got a way with lush lawns that the ladies like. And as you know, happy wifey, happy hubby. Winky face. Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. World-class care right in your backyard. 717-292-9994.
Come on, Colin Cowherd.
Draymond Green, in my opinion, will not end his career as a Warrior. He will wear people out. When you're winning, the egos are fine. But if OKC knocks him out, how hard is Draymond Green to deal with them? They had guys that talked a lot and had egos. Noticed how they started wearing each other out when a few losses piled up?
This is The Herd with Colin Cowherd.
Weekdays at 3 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Can you sit up, little guy? There you go. What a big boy. Whoa. Every time he grabs my maple donut, it pulls him over to one side. But he keeps on grabbing at it. Whoop, there he goes again. Wait, let's see how this works. Here you go, little dude. Here's another maple donut. Can you grab it? Well, there you have it, folks. Charlie's right. A balanced baby needs a maple donut in each hand.
Maple donuts taste right.
York Sports on your mobile device or online at WOYK1350.com.
Now the Revs a little bit longer climb back today, trailing 6-0. The first comeback win on this 3-game win streak, they were down 4-0. Trienfel leads off. First pitch is inside from Drew Hayes. Allowed a 2-out single and a walk last inning, but nothing else. Has only 2 base runners thus far. The wind and the 1-0, and that's up and in. Trienfel hitting at 194 with a home run, 6 driven in. He had a base hit last night. 1 for 3. 2-0. And that misses in. Now the first 3 of the inning out of the strike zone. Trienfel, the high socks, the high top royal blue spikes. Pitch to him is an automatic 3-0 strike up and in. Starting toward first base. Now the 3-1, and that misses high. So the leadoff man on for the first time today. Certainly not what Hayes wanted to do after the big inning from his offense. Revs will try to respond. Our Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care home run contest today. Rodney Harbold is our contestant. Rodney, good luck to you. Derek Robinson at the top of the order, who grounded out to short his first time. And first pitch misses down and in. Now Hayes out of the zone with 5 of his first 6 this inning. He had been at 24 pitches through 2, pretty efficient. 1-0, and Robinson forces him to throw a strike, and he does. One and one the count. Pitch to him, way outside. That one slipped. Luis Allen having to extend for it. Robinson, who hit .313 in the American Association last year, had gotten up over .280 here in this recent stretch. Right now, .269. The 2-1, And a swing and a high fly toward the corner and right. Cone, a long run approaching the line, now crosses it. And in foul territory, in stride, he makes the grab, and there's one away. Our broadcast brought to you today in part by Image 360, Yingling's Ice Cream, Highmark, Isaacs, Sheets, Ace Distributing, and Stambaugh Plumbing and Heating. By the way, with our day game today, tonight we'll have full coverage of Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Here's Angel Franco, who leaves the ball up, grounded out to short his first time. Revs trail 6-0 here in the bottom of the third. Coverage tonight starts at 8. Westwood 1-0. And a bouncer to first, one hop to Snyder. He'll throw to second high, and Garcia got back down on the bag to throw to first, then is late. With Hayes over to cover, Franco just beats it and keeps the inning alive. Garcia at short had to climb the ladder on that high throw, and he came down with his foot on the bag, and fortunately for him, right near the corner of the bag, he didn't roll an ankle coming down like that. Franco take the spot at first base with 2 outs, and Tejeda will dig in. Popped up to the second baseman in his first at bat. Hayes ready from the belt. Long set. Oh, he dropped the ball trying to turn and throw to first, but time had been called. Nate Caldwell leaving the area behind home plate, hollering time. And that would have been interesting had time not been called, had he stepped off before dropping it. Or would that have been a balk? It was close. Pitch to Tejeda, a slider and a called strike. Logan Williamson, a rough inning, but he will certainly stay in early in the game. This is the 0-1, and a liner at second base right to Lozada, and he makes the grab. Now the Revs with one of their better hit balls here early, but right at him. And no runs, hits, errors, one left. We'll go to the fourth. Matt Present with the play-by-play. The Revs trailing the Blue Crabs 6-0.
Having the gang over to watch the game? Keep them happy with great BestJet products from your neighborhood SureSave markets. Football fans, hockey fans, basketball fans, everyone's a fan of game day party planners with $18.93 deli items. BestJet hot dogs go great with BestJet kettle cooked chips. Or serve up a couple BestJet Rising Crust pizzas with 12 packs of BestJet soda. Throw the best game day party ever with BestJet products. Shop Sobel's Markets in Shrewsbury, Stewartstown, Whiteford, and East York, Wetzel's in Glenrock, and Nell's Market Fresh Foods in Spry.
The mission of Big Brothers Big Sisters of York and Adams counties is to provide
Now, apologies as our commercial software froze. We head to the fourth. Here's Matt with the play-by-play.
Thanks, Daryl. Top of the order for the Blue Crabs here in the fourth, as you mentioned. Logan Williamson back out there, and as we talked to Mace about a week or so ago, he said his number one goal for starters is to give him a quality start, and his number two goal is to stay out there and eat innings if they don't accomplish goal number one. So Logan Williamson looks to do just that. Lozada will bat from the right side, a switch hitter against the lefty Logan. who kicks and fires the first pitch. Fastball swung on and fouled off straight down at the plate. It's a 6-0 Southern Maryland lead here, top of the fourth. Lozada, Garcia, Vaughn due up. But it's really been the middle portion of this lineup that has done the damage. And in both the first and the third inning, it started with a walk and an error respectively. The 0-1 pitch on the way, and that's fouled straight back to the screen, and Williamson ahead 0-2. Lozada on the day 0 for 2. 2 ground outs, both to the left side, 1 to third, 1 to short. Williamson ready, the 0-2 pitch on the way, breaking ball in the dirt. Tried to get Lozada to chase the off speed, he did not, and now the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lozada 0 for 4 in the game last night, a 189 average, and a 1-2 pitch on the way, hit hard to left field. Burgess is going to have to play it on a couple of hops as he moves towards the line. He will fire it back in, but a 2-strike single for Lozada, and he is aboard to lead off the fourth. So that'll bring up Edwin Garcia, the shortstop. Garcia, a 263 hitter. Wearing the high socks in the third base side batter's box. First pitch on the way, fastball right there, strike 1. Williamson yesterday during batting practice was playing first base, so the rest of the infield could have a target out there. And the 0-1 pitch on the way, fastball, swing and a miss. That one had some arm side run away from the right-hand hitting Garcia. Count 0-2. So Williamson was over there playing first base, and I was catching fungos for Michael Click. Williamson a look at first, now comes home 0-2. It's in the dirt. Runner goes for second. The throw down from Cruz, the tag too late. Lozada in on a wild pitch. So runner in scoring position now. 1-2, the count on Garcia. And so Williamson was lobbing the balls he received at first base back to me so I could flip him to Click. And he was giving me his entire repertoire and then some. Started out with just straight 4-seam and then a little 2-seam. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Fastball just missed inside. Awfully close, and Williamson does not get the call. The count now even at 2-2. So we went to a little 2-seam slider. He checks second, now comes home, and the pitch outside, a fastball. That one ran away a little bit. Count now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And then all of a sudden, he started throwing knuckleballs all the way from first base to foul territory on the third base line. The payoff pitch to Garcia, hit on the ground to third. Going to Anita Field is Trienfeld. Runner stays put at second base, and Trienfeld fires a strike to Tejeda at first. And there's one away. Lozada unable to advance with the ball in front of him, but the wild pitch does prevent the Revs from turning 2. So I asked Williamson about the knuckleball after batting practice. I asked him if he ever threw it in a game. He said not recently. In fact, he hasn't thrown it since high school. He liked to play around with it back in those days, but his high school coach told him, that's enough. You have too many other good pitches. Put the junk away. So Williamson, who threw a few that really dipped and dove on their way from first base to the fungo circle. Pitch on the way, fastball misses outside. 1-0 the count to Corey Vaughn. But he has been banned, as he said, from throwing knuckleballs in the game. 1-0 the count, the pitch to Vaughn. Hit in the air well, left field and deep. Burgess back, looking up, it's off the top half of the wall. Rounding third and coming in to score Lozada. Burgess fires a strike to second base, and Corey Vaughn will stay put with a single. It's an RBI, and a 7-0 Blue Crab lead. And that will be all for Logan Williamson. Van Meter had begun throwing in the bullpen, and Mark Mason is out to take the ball from the Revs left-hander. So with one away here in the fourth, Joe Van Meter will come on. It's a Maple Donuts pitching change, and we'll take a quick break here on 1350 WOYK.
We understand there are many costs associated with running a business. That's why Donegal works with you to provide quality insurance products based on your business needs, and why we deliver that insurance at a price to fit your budget. Call your local independent Donegal agent today and discover why, when it comes to insurance for your business, Donegal is a better value. Contact Coatman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Coatman. Coatman Kunkel Insurance. Hey Revs fans, now's your chance to win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy. This season, during every home game at Peoples Bank Park, it's the all-new Shipley Energy Grand Slam inning. Each game, one inning will be designated, and one name will be selected as the contestant. If the Revs hit a Grand Slam that inning, you could win $5,000. To enter, stop by Fan Services and fill out your form, or enter via the York Revolution app or YorkRevolution.com. Sign up today and win big with the Revs and Shipley Energy this season.
What's more exhilarating than playing $100,000 Club with top prizes of $100,000? Winning. On the spot. Yeah! So if you can't wait to win, then don't wait to play $100,000 Club, the new scratch-off from the Pennsylvania Lottery, for a chance to win up to $100,000 on the spot. The Pennsylvania Lottery. Keep on scratching. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Your county, your teams. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
$7-0 Blue Crabs out in front. 2 runs in the first, 4 in the third, and now 1 here in the fourth. And Joe Van Meter will come on in place of Logan Williamson. It's the Maple Donuts pitching change. Van Meter last worked on May 26th in the Sugarland Series. He threw a scoreless inning, allowed a walk, and tallied a strikeout on the season, now making his 14th appearance. And we'll see if they may stretch him out a little bit here. He's worked as long as 1 2/3 innings back against Long Island in the series that opened the month of May. Now working on the final day of the month here against the Blue Crabs. Michael Snyder, the batter, 2 for 2, 3 runs knocked in. Vaughn on at first, and the pitch on the way, hit in the air, right field, and shallow. Charging in is Robinson on the run. He dekes the runner and plays it on a hop. He'll now fire to second base. Dent has to pick it on a hop as the throw pulled him off the base. It's a bloop single by Michael Snyder, and the first batter that Joe Van Meter faces here in the fourth. Good sell job by Robinson, but the throw a little late and off the mark. And now there's 2 on and 1 man down. Devin Rodriguez, the batter now, 2 for 2. And 4, 5, and 6 in the lineup have hits in every trip to the plate today. Rodriguez, a lefty against the righty Van Meter. And Van Meter and Cruz trying to get straight on signs now with Vaughn out there at second base. 1 away, infield would love a double play ball right here, and the pitch on the way. And that's a fastball on the outside edge, strike 1. Rodriguez a single to right field in the first, and then a soft ground ball just off the mound that Williamson tried to make a play on, and it left no one covering first base. Van Meter sets at the belt, kicks and fires, and the fastball misses outside. Rodriguez 0 for 4 in the game last night, but hitting .339 on the year. Playing his 18th game for the Blue Crabs. Van Meter checks twice, now comes home, and the pitch hit hard up the middle, past the reach of Franco at second, on into center field. Charging around third is Vaughn. Here comes the throw. It's picked on a hop and cut off. In to score is Vaughn, and Snyder up to second base on the RBI single by Devin Rodriguez, and it's an 8-0 Southern Maryland lead. So that run will go against Logan Williamson. He allows 7, 6 earned. Here's Zach Cohn with 2 men on. Cohn, his last time up, a 3-run blast to left center field. Open stance from the right side. And a pitch from Van Meter, a breaking ball right there, strike one. Cohn, a .276 average. That home run was his second. And now up to 15 in the RBI department. Van Meter takes off his cap, wipes the sweat away. Sunny skies here on the 11 a.m. start. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Fastball bounds away from Cruz. It'll trickle towards the Revs on deck circle. Both runners move up on the play. And that will go as a pass ball. That ball went down and in. I think it kicked off the inside of the left shin guard of Luis Cruz, who now is headed back towards the mound with Joe Van Meter. Perhaps he was crossed up on that delivery. So now 2 men in scoring position. The double play now out of order. 2 runs home in the inning. One and one the count on Zach Cohn. And the pitch from Van Meter, a fastball and a swing and a miss. High and tight, and Cohn could not get the hands around. Now the count 1-2. Van Meter taking his time with 2 men on. Infield is back, outfield straight away. Pitch on the way, fastball, swing and a miss. Van Meter a big punch out there for out number 2. And he gets Cohn swinging. So a big second out in the inning, and that'll bring up Luis Allen. Allen now playing in his 11th game with Southern Maryland. Came over from the Revs on May 19th. And the first pitch on the way, a fastball down and in, ball 1. Van Meter on the season, an 0-1 record, a 4.85 ERA. And the pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. 91 on the inside black. Van Meter in 13 innings has struck out 16 and walked 7. Getting his 16th punch out against Zach Cohn, and the pitch on the way, down and in. That nearly caught Allen. A big 12-6 bender, but Van Meter leaving it a little inside. 8 runs on 10 hits for the Blue Crabs. No runs on 1 hit for the Revs. They also have an error. Allen, a slightly open stance from the right side. And the 2-1 pitch on the way. Fastball popped up. Right side. Tejeda, the first baseman, crossing into foul territory. Onto the warning track. He reaches up to put it away and retire the side. With their 4 hits in the inning and 2 more tacked on by the Blue Crabs, they lead it 8-0 heading to the bottom of the 4th on 1350 WOYK.
Enter Rutter's Summer of Freedom sweepstakes today. Look for the entry star, purchase participating products, scan your Rutter's rewards card, or enter VIP information at checkout, and automatically be entered to win your choice of a 2017 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport, Ram 1500 Bighorn Quad Cab, or Dodge Challenger RT from Stettler. Drive better, drive Stettler. Free gas for a year and one of thousands of prizes, including Red Bull, Pepsi, and Pennsylvania Lottery scratch-off tickets. Must be a Rutter's VIP to enter. Rutter's, why go anywhere else?
Need material handling equipment for your company's busy season? Mid-Atlantic Industrial Equipment offers a full line of rental equipment to keep you operating at maximum efficiency. Forklifts from 3,000 to 15,000 pound capacity, narrow aisle reach trucks and order pickers, electric pallet jacks, scissor lifts, and forklift clamp attachments. Daily, weekly, and monthly terms available. Call today at 888-383-LIFT. That's 888-383-5438. And check us out online at MidAtlanticIndustrial.com.
The mission of Big Brothers Big Sisters of York and Adams counties is to provide children facing adversity with strong and enduring, professionally supported, one-to-one relationships that change their lives for the better forever. It is proven that Big Brothers Big Sisters mentoring programs have a direct impact on children achieving higher aspirations, greater confidence, better relationships, and educational success, and avoiding risky behavior. Please visit afewhours.org for more information on becoming a mentor. It is time well spent.
Follow York Sports on your Android. Search Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
York trails 8-0 here, bottom half of the 4th. Michael Burgess, Joel Guzman, Travis Witherspoon, 2 up for the Revs. Against Drew Hayes, who's been very good. 3 base runners through 3 innings. 2 walks and a single to Witherspoon, and that's been all that he has allowed. First pitch to Burgess. Off-speed delivery, looked like a changeup down and away, ball 1. Burgess belted his 6th home run of the year last night, tying Tejeda for the team lead. And the pitch on the way. Another changeup, this time over the heart of the plate. And the count even at a ball and a strike. Burgess now up to 20 RBIs on the year, a .276 average. And the pitch on the way, he swings and pops it up, foul and out of play, third base side. 0 for 1 in this one, a ground out to third, his first time up, that back in the 2nd inning. Hayes from the belt. Allen set up inside, and the pitch on the way. It is down and in, a slider. And the count now 2-2. Hayes drafted 3 different times. First in 2006 by the Diamondbacks. Pitch on the way, popped up, foul territory over toward the Blue Crabs dugout. Allen over into the first row, he can't make the play. I don't know if that was a bare hand grab or if it just landed in someone's lap. But either way, a fan has a souvenir as Luis Allen gave pursuit and just could not get there quite in time. Hayes drafted in the 29th round of 2006 by the D-backs. And then in the 22nd round, 3 years later by the Mariners, his junior year out of Vanderbilt, did not sign either time. And the pitch on the way to Burgess, lifted in the air, but foul out of play, left field side. So it was his 3rd time in 2010 by Cincinnati that he did sign, that time moving all the way up to the 11th round. Two and two the count to Michael Burgess, playing left field again tonight. And the pitch on the way, fouled off again and out of play, left side. Hayes spent 7 years in the Reds organization. A lot of success in 2011 and 2012 especially, when he was at the back end of the bullpen in their minor league systems. The 2-2 pitch again. Reach for and skied, right field and straight away. Coming in a few steps now is Cone. Waiting for it to come down and makes the one-hand grab over his left shoulder for out number 1. In 2011, Hayes was 2-2 with 22 saves, a 1.35 ERA in 51 games for the Daytona Dragons. And he was named an MLB.com Class A Relief Pitcher of the Year. Here's Joel Guzman. And the first pitch to Joel, a breaking ball, catches the inside edge for strike 1. He was also named a Reds Organization All-Star. All-Star the following year with the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. Pitch on the way, hit sharply to the left side, gloving it Palmeiro to his left. Sets and fires across for out number 2. So not only do I tell these stories, Darryl, because of how impressive Hayes pitched in those 2 years, but how could we not get the Daytona Dragons and the Pensacola Blue Wahoos on our broadcast? Awesome names.
Right up there with the baby cakes.
No doubt. Here's Travis Witherspoon, now sporting a 7-game hitting streak, thanks to a single his first time up. First pitch to Travis, in tight under the hands, he lifts them up. It's 1-0. Hayes winds, here's the pitch, breaking ball this time, and it catches the inside edge. Count now 1-1, and Hayes really working the inside part of the plate nicely to these right-hand hitters. Pitch on the way, this one bounces in. Knocked down by Tejeda. Witherspoon will pick it up. I mentioned Hayes doing a nice job against righties. It's been the right-hand hitters actually that have been tough on him this year. Righties hitting .390, and the pitch on the way laced into center field. It's a 2-hit game for Travis Witherspoon. Spoonie, red hot of late. His 4th multi-hit game over the 7-game hitting streak. Here comes Ryan Dent. So again, the 2 hits in the game, both right-handers. .390 against Hayes. Lefties hitting just .158. Really interesting splits there. Here's Dent, another righty. And time called before Hayes tried to make a move to first. Witherspoon went to the ground anyway. Not too big of a lead. Easily would have been back in. Witherspoon back out there, hands on knees. Now another throw over, and again he's back in time. Picked up his 6th steal of the season back in the 2nd.
Come on, Dad.
Hayes from the set, a long hold, and now comes home, and the pitch is right there, strike 1. 87 on the fastball from Drew Hayes. Witherspoon with that steal earlier on now has 40 in his career with the Revs. 6th all time, and the pitch on the way to Dent takes it down and in. A breaking ball started his swing, able to hold up in plenty of time, and the count 1 ball and 1 strike.
You mentioned 87 on that fastball. Hayes hasn't been overpowering today, but he has really kept the ball down. Nothing's been up.
The 1-1 on the way to Dent, swing and a miss. Dropped a breaking ball in there, and Dent out in front. Well, as we mentioned, made his MLB debut last April with Cincinnati against the Cubs. 2 innings of work, 2 hits, 4 runs scored against him. And the pitch to Dent, down and away with the fastball. He did strike out 3, got Jorge Soler, Addison Russell, and David Ross. But most of the damage was on a 3-run home run by Chris Bryant. He's certainly known for doing that. 2-2 to Dent. The pitch on the way. Breaking ball hit well down the line in left field. Into the corner, and it is just foul. Dent a hair out in front of the breaking ball. Gave it a good ride. 300 down the line and left, and it may have hit the wall on the fly. Tough to tell as we're shielded from the corner, but he hit it well, and it just tailed a hair foul.
I feel like he's close to getting some extra base hit results. He's had some down the line and whatnot, but driving it better for sure.
2-2 the count, pitch on the way, and he fouls it straight back. He does have 7 doubles on the season, but like you mentioned, just 4 runs knocked in. Poor timing, if nothing else, with guys not being on base ahead of him. Does not have a at-bat in this one. Walked his first time up. And the pitch on the way. Line back off the pitcher. Hayes on the mound. He lost his glove. Palmero, the third baseman, picks it up and will have no play. He does toss it back into second base, but Witherspoon didn't make a turn too far. And now he will have a little fun with Lozada out there as Lozada tried to mimic a hidden ball trick. That line drive right back at Hayes knocked his glove off, and he got it up in time with self-defense, waves off his manager. John Harris says he's good to go. And man, that's scary.
Yeah, that one wasn't just to the left or just to the right. That was right at the jugular, and thank goodness for him, he had the glove there. That ball was absolutely scalded by Dent.
2 on for Luis Cruz. 0 for 1, a fly out to center, and the pitch on the way. Breaking ball catches the inside corner, 0-1. Cruz making his 5th start behind the plate this afternoon. Probably we'll see Tejeda back there tomorrow after 2 games at first base. Pitch on the way. Blooper down the right field line. Back goes Snyder, and it's a foul ball. Just tails foul, and Cruz looking for a bloop single there. That one nearly ticketed for no man's land. Hayes dangles his right arm, holding the ball as he comes set. 2 men on, 2 down, 8-0 Blue Crabs, and the pitch on the way bounces in, blocked down nicely by Allen. As it tumbles back in front of the plate, he's there to pick it up and keep the runners at first and second respectively. Well, we mentioned Hayes' time in the minors and his baseball career overall, but he also was an outstanding athlete in high school, a 3-time All-State football player, in fact named Mr. Football in Tennessee. Pitch on the way, and that's up and away with the fastball. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Revs catcher. He finished his prep football career with the 2nd most career passing yards in state history, and was also named All-District in basketball. The 2-2, check swing, it's down and away, and the count runs full. So a 3-sport athlete, and very impressive resume for Drew Hayes. Appeared in Reds spring training 2012 through 2016. The payoff pitch to Cruz. Runners go, and he fights it foul out of play right side. Hayes now up to 63 pitches here in his 4th inning of work. A 3 up, 3 down in the 1st inning. 2 runners on in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, now 2 on here in the 4th. The Revs still looking for their first run of the ball game against him, and the pitch to Cruz. That one is in tight, ball 4, and the bases are loaded with 2 away. Good at bat by Luis Cruz, fought off some pitcher's pitches and works himself a full count walk. Third walk of the day issued by Hayes. And that'll bring up Carlos Trienfeld. Trienfeld 1 for 2 with the bases loaded, does have 2 RBIs. And the first pitch on the way from Hayes, a breaking ball fouled off. First pitch slider to the ninth hitting Trienfeld, and he was swinging away and just fought it foul to the right.
Yeah, he's had a good slider today. There have been a lot of swings where the Revs haven't really had a full ball to hit, only seeing the top half of it.
Bases loaded, 2 down, bottom of the 4th. Hayes fires, fastball popped up. Over towards second base, coming in Lozada. Now the first baseman, Snyder, will take charge. And it's Snyder to glove it and retire the side. So the Revs load the bases but cannot score as we head to the 5th. It's 8-0 Blue Crabs on 1350 WOYK.
Did you know that Shipley Energy can take care of all your energy needs? From heating oil and propane to providing your home with electricity and natural gas. We also provide heating and air conditioning service and installation. All of your energy needs are under one roof at Shipley Energy. To learn more, visit ShipleyEnergy.com. Call 855-4SHIPLEY and don't forget to ask about our $100 rebate. Shipley Energy. Energy for life.
What's better than a food and beer festival? How about a free food and beef festival on the best lawn in town? Saturday, June 3rd at 11 a.m. It's Brews and Skews, presented by York Traditions Bank. Party in the outfield where the York Revolution play and enjoy skewered foods, 16 varieties of craft brews, music, and entertainment for all ages. There's even a cornhole tournament. That's Brews and Skews, the free party at People's Bank Park on Saturday, June 3rd. Get all the details at brewsandskews.com.
Dream big for less with a first mortgage or home equity loan from First Capital Federal Credit Union. Our competitive rates and terms make it so easy to purchase a new home or refinance your existing home. Either way, we've got you covered. Plus, our home equity loans with rates as low as 3.99% APR for 120 months give you the spending power you need for remodeling, education, you name it. For more information, visit us online at firstcapitalfcu.com. First Capital, putting you first. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender.
First Capital Federal Credit Union.
There's only one place for local high school sports. Sports Radio 1350.
Joe Van Meter stays on for the 5th. He'll have 8, 9, and 1 due up. Patrick Palmero, Kalaika Kahualala, and Jose Lozado. Van Meter gave up 2 hits, but did get out of the inning in the 4th. Gave up an inherited run. Also got a strikeout. And now going to try to stretch things out here in the middle innings, as Logan Williamson lasted just 3 1/3 this afternoon. The final line on Williamson, that 3 1/3 innings, 8 hits, 7 runs, 6 earned, 2 walks, and no strikeouts. Here's Palmero, Van Meter ready and fires, and it's a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Van Meter 6'2", 215 from Manhasset, New York. And he'll step away before the 1-ball offering to Palmero. The Revs again going with their alternate gold front paneled hats. And the pitch on the way, fastball beneath the hands, ball 2. Van Meter pitching against his old team today, pitched for Southern Maryland last season, made 8 appearances for the Blue Crabs and 10 total innings, but battled some arm trouble last summer, and the pitch on the way hit well, deep to left field. Burgess turns and looks, it's down the line, and it is gone. Patrick Palmero got into one, and he drove it out over the arch nemesis. His 6th home run of the year, and it's a 9-0 Southern Maryland lead. Third home run of the ball game for the Blue Crabs. Snyder went deep in the first, then Cone in the third, and now Palmero here in the fifth. Three different innings, all odd innings, and all different varieties. A 2-run shot, a 3-run shot, and not a solo blast. And the first pitch, fastball misses inside to Kahulala, 1-0. Van Meter from the belt, kicks and fires, and that fastball is fouled off over the Revs' first base side dugout. Van Meter in his 8th professional season. And through his first 7, a 21-30 record, a 4.09 ERA. Pitch on the way, and he jammed and fisted foul, this time over towards the third base side dugout. Van Meter drafted by the Rangers in the 21st round of 2010 out of VCU. And the pitch on the way, 1-2, fastball misses outside. Kahulala, 2 for 12 coming into play, so now 2 for 14, but both hits against the Revs. Pitch on the way, and he grounds this one to short right at Ryan Dent, who picks his hop and fires across for out number 1. So it's back to the top of the order now on Jose Lozada. Kahulala retired all 3 times today. Lozada singled and scored his last time up. Now turns around to hit from the left side against the righty Van Meter. Van Meter sets. And the first pitch to Lozada, fastball just misses down and away. Pitch on the way, check swing, he went around. Home plate umpire Nate Caldwell needed no help on that one. The count now 1 ball and 1 strike. Van Meter at VCU gained more notoriety as a hitter than as a pitcher. Offering on the way, fought foul third base side. As a junior in 2010, he batted .434 with 7 triples and 76 runs driven in, and helped the Rams to a CAA championship, but decided his future was on the hill. The 1-2 pitch on the way, swing and a miss, strike 3. The tag applied by Luis Cruz. Van Meter with his 2nd strikeout on a big breaking curveball down in the dirt. So 2 down here in the 5th, and that brings up Edwin Garcia. Van Meter ended up finishing his career at VCU with a school record of 136 RBI. Pitch on the way to Garcia, fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Van Meter winds and fires 1-0, and Garcia bloops one, shallow center. Witherspoon coming on, it will hang up for him. And he coasts in to put it away and retire the side. But a leadoff home run by Patrick Palmero, the lone hit in the inning, tacks on another run on the board for Southern Maryland. It's now a 9-0 Blue Crabs lead, heading to the bottom of the 5th on 1350 WOYK.
Hey, it's the good-looking genius at Broadway Transmission. You know what really grinds my gears? Perfectly good cars being thrown away just because the transmission went bad. My mind slips into overdrive when someone says,
I'll just get a new car before I spend that kind of money on a transmission.
What? According to Kelley Blue Book, the average price of a new car is $32,000. Now you're going to finance that, right? There's another $6 to $8,000. And if you drive it off the showroom floor, it loses 20% of its value immediately. Don't forget, you also have to pay sales tax, higher insurance rates, title and registration fees, and come up with $600, $700, $800 a month depending on your interest rates for 5 years. And remember, you will still have to pay for the upkeep of the car. Brakes, tires, wipers, fluids, etc. Stop! Trade your transmission, not your car.
Thanks, good-looking genius.
You're welcome, ma'am. Broadway Transmission. We'll get your shift together and save you all that dough. Visit us on the web at BroadwayTrans.com or stop in and see how it's done.
This is the Dan Patrick Show.
I just like to say that y'all rock, man.
Everybody benefits off Steph Curry. Really incredible. Now, Draymond Green, you know I love, and he's probably the MVP of the team. But without Steph Curry, Draymond Green is not this kind of player. Good player, but not this kind of player. Klay Thompson, he would be a very good shooter for another team. But the style and having Steph Curry changes everything.
Dan Patrick.
Mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 1350 WOIK. Hi, this is Dan Patrick. Join me weekday mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 1350 WOIK.
Top of the order for the Revs here. Bottom of the fifth, 9-0. The Blue Crabs out in front. 3 home runs in the ball game. Patrick Palmeiro with number 3 last half inning. A solo shot to deep left onto Arch Street. The Revs loaded the bases there last time up, but did not get a run home. Did eat into the pitch count a little bit of Drew Hayes, who's now up to 67. And his first pitch to Derek Robinson is a changeup away, ball 1. Robinson 0 for 2, a ground out and a fly out. And the pitch on the way, a fastball misses high. 2-0 the counts. Robinson, a wide open stance from the left side against the righty Hayes, and the pitch on the way. This time the fastball catches the black. It's 2-1. Robinson on the year, 262 average from this side of the plate, and he skies one to straightaway center. Back a couple steps went Vaughn, now he'll come in. And he reaches out to glove it for out number 1. That'll bring up Angel Franco. He's also 0 for 2. A ground out to shortstop and a fielder's choice. Franco hit in 4 trips last night and scored a run. Pitch on the way, up and away, ball 1. In fact, the run he scored was the eventual game winner. Came around on the home run by Michael Burgess. Fastball misses outside. 2-0 the count. The 2-0 pitch on the way from Hayes. Get me over fastball right there, 2-1. Franco, another switch hitter. The first 2 in the lineup for the Revs are switch hitters. And the pitch on the way is a fastball that just misses. 3 balls and a strike now the count. Franco, 280 from the left side, and the pitch on the way. Fastball catches the outside corner, and the count runs full. 3-2. He's hitting .304, however, from the right side, and the payoff pitch on the way. Line drive towards left field. That's sinking and in there for a base hit. Franco just served it the opposite way, and he's aboard with a 1-out single. So a man on for Isaias Tejeda. Tejeda, 2 outs to the second baseman Lozada. One a high lazy pop-up, the other a hard line drive. Righty against righty. Vaughn in center playing Tejeda to pull. Breeze blowing a hair left to right. And the pitch on the way, breaking ball on the inside edge, strike one. And it seems like that's really the game plan against Tejeda for the Blue Crabs. Both last night and this afternoon, a heavy dose of breaking balls on the inside part of the plate. Hayes sets the pitch on the way, fastball again inside. This one misses, and the count 1 ball and 1 strike. The next pitch will be the 80th of the afternoon for Hayes. Bullpen is quiet for the Blue Crabs. Franco off of first. And the pitch on the way, fastball up and in. 2 balls and a strike to count. The Revs looking to get back into this one, trailing at 9-0 here. We're just about halfway through, 1 out, home half of the 5th. Time called as Tejeda takes some time outside of the batter's box. He'll readjust his batting gloves and then climb back in. A beautiful day for baseball here at Peoples Bank Park. A lot of kids in attendance on Baseball and Education Day, and the pitch on the way. A breaking ball down and away, ball 3. A lot of animals around the concourse. Different insects and snakes and that sort of thing for the kids to see. Hitters count 3-1. The pitch on the way to Tejeda. Hit on the ground to third. Palmero up with it. He'll go to second for 1. The throw back to first. It's a double play. 5-4-3 around the horn. And a 1-out single gets erased on the double play ball. We head to the 6th now. Revs trail at 9-0 here at Peoples Bank Park on 1350 WOYK.
Enter Rutter's Summer of Freedom sweepstakes today. Look for the entry star, purchase participating products, scan your Rutter's rewards card, or enter VIP information at checkout, and automatically be entered to win your choice of a 2017 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport, Ram 1500 Bighorn Quad Cab, or Dodge Challenger RT from Stettler. Drive better, drive Stettler. Free gas for a year and one of thousands of prizes, including Red Bull, Pepsi, and Pennsylvania Lottery scratch-off tickets. Must be a Rutter's VIP to enter. Rutter's, why go anywhere else?
Facing a legal issue can be a frightening time. What's my course of action? How do I know who to call? Fortunately, the York County Bar Association makes it easy. Now, you only need to make one call to find the right lawyer for you. Call the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right lawyer with our Attorney Connection Lawyer Referral Service. Just call 854-8755 or visit yorkbar.com. Don't hesitate in getting the help you need. Contact the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right attorney at the right time.
The mission of Big Brothers Big Sisters of York and Adams counties is to provide children facing adversity with strong and enduring, professionally supported, one-to-one relationships that change their lives for the better forever. It is proven that Big Brothers Big Sisters mentoring programs have a direct impact on children achieving higher aspirations, greater confidence, better relationships, and educational success, and avoiding risky behavior. Please visit afewhours.org for more information on becoming a mentor. It is time well spent.
All about local sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Martin Buchanan on for the Revs here. Top of the 6th. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. Buchanan will face 3, 4, and 5 in the middle of the order for the Blue Crabs. Has done just about all the damage today. Vaughn, Snyder, and Rodriguez have all been on base 3 times, and that's who Buchanan will have to deal with here in the 6th. First pitch on the way, fastball, and it just missed outside, ball 1. Vaughn a walk in the first, reached on an error in the third, and singled and scored in the 4th. In fact, scored all 3 times. Pitch on the way, fastball fouled off. Got the top of the helmet of Cruz behind the plate. The count 1-1. Buchanan last worked in the finale against Sugar Land, an inning, and it was scoreless. Walked 1 and got the win in that one. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Fastball popped up, foul and out of play right side. So Buchanan getting the first win, starting the 3-game winning streak, which is in significant danger of being snapped here. The Revs down 9-0 in the 6th. The 1-2 pitch to Juan. Breaking ball hit on the ground to third. A backhand play by Trienfeld, and now it's a foul ball. Nice play by Trienfeld, just wide of the bag as it skipped over. Third base ump, Jorge Terran right there on top of the call. Count remains 1-2. So Vaughn back to the plate. Has now scored 28 runs on the season. And the pitch on the way, he checks his swing, a breaking ball in the dirt, and no swing. And he moves with those 28 runs from third in the league up to second now, trailing only Jerry Sands. The 2-2 pitch on the way from Buchanan, high and tight, ball 3. Sands has had a very good year for Somerset, leads the league in home runs with 11. Also hitting .311 for the Patriots. The payoff pitch on the way. Fastball just missed down low. And it's a leadoff walk for Corey Vaughn. That's something he also does well. Now 25 walks on the season, his second of the afternoon. So here's Michael Snyder, who has batted with a man on in every opportunity. Sam Runyon up and throwing for the Blue Crabs in their left field bullpen. A runner at first, and here's Snyder. And the first pitch from Buchanan, a breaking ball down and away, ball 1. Snyder, a 3-hit game, a home run and 2 singles. 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored, and we're only in the 6th. Houghton winds and fires the 1-0, and it's fouled off. That got the shin guard of Cruz, who's hobbling around outside the circle around home plate. Nate Caldwell will give him some time as he walks the baseball back to Buchanan on the mound. Cruz still hobbling around, and that'll draw a visit from Chong Choi. Looks like it may have gotten him just above the shin protector. Buchanan making his 14th appearance on the season. A 2-2 record, a 1.46 ERA, and opponents are hitting just 178 off of him. Cruz back into the crouch. Caldwell now will pop back on his face mask. And Snyder will dig back into the third base side batter's box. 1-1 the count, Vaughn on first. A leadoff walk. And the pitch on the way. Fastball hit well left field. Burgess coming on. He's going to have to play it on a hop. That line drive sunk in front of him, and it's 2 men on to begin the 6th for the Southern Maryland. And once again, the middle of this order has yet to be retired. Three, 4, and 5 are 8 for 8 getting on base. And Cone in the 6th hole is 2 for 3. Here's Devin Rodriguez, a 3-hit game for him as well. Buchanan checks second, and now the pitch. And that one's lined but foul down the right field line. He was out in front but hit it very well, barreled it up. And might have taken that one out of the stadium. Two men on, nobody down, top of the 6th. Buchanan sets the 6'8" righty into his wind and delivers. Fastball outside. Auden will kick some dirt around the hill now. Gets back on top and toes the rubber. The lefty Rodriguez against the righty Buchanan. And the pitch on the way. Fastball popped up foul and out of play. Third base side. Buchanan was the youngest member of the Revs roster until yesterday when they signed Derek Capetillo. Capetillo, 22 years of age, and Buchanan just turned 24 a day into the season. The 1-2 pitch on the way to Rodriguez, swing and a miss. High fastball, and he cut right through it. Buchanan with his first strikeout. And out number one here in the sixth. So the first time Rodriguez has been retired today. And here comes Zach Cohn. One down, 2 men on. Revs infield looking to turn two. Tejeda playing behind the runner. Snyder at first. And the first pitch on the way from Buchanan. A fastball popped up foul behind the screen. Buchanan drafted by the Mariners in the 20th round in 2014. Spent 2 years in the Seattle system and then played in the United States Professional Baseball League last year down in Birmingham Bluefield. Buchanan sets, and he will deal to Cohn. Fastball stays upstairs. And last year, really worked his mechanics, completely overhauled his motion, and now goes into that old school rock back. The exaggerated delivery. He sets at the belt, and the 1-1 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. A fastball that bounced in, down and away, and now Cruz and Buchanan will meet halfway between the mound and home plate. Perhaps a cross-up on that one, but Buchanan nevertheless induces the whiff from Cohn. Buchanan last year in 23 appearances, a 4.21 ERA, but struck out 44 batters in 25 2/3 innings of work. Cruz back behind home plate. Cohn back in the third base side batter's box. 2 men on, 1 away. Buchanan checks, and now comes home. A fastball swung and a missed. Buchanan with back-to-back strikeouts, setting down Rodriguez and Cohn. And that's the second time today Cohn's been set down on strikes. So 2 away for Luis Allen. Allen 0 for 3 in the ballgame. He was 0 for 3 last night, so hitless against his former team. Buchanan checks and fires, and the fastball is down and in. Nearly got the shins of Luis Allen, who had to hop back and out of the way of it. Allen catching the first 2 games of the series for the Blue Crabs. Expect to see Ryan Wiggins behind the plate for Southern Maryland tomorrow. And the 1-0 pitch on the way. Buchanan deals, and it's bounced on the ground to third. Trienfeld up with it. He'll take it to third base unassisted, and that will retire the side. So a walk, a hit, and 2 men left stranded. And we head to the bottom of the 6th. Revs down by 9 on 1350 WOYK.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving York County for more than 150 years. Always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make York County great. And to you having a great time at People's Bank Park. People's Bank. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
What's better than a food and beer festival? How about a free food and beef festival on the best lawn in town? Saturday, June 3rd at 11 a.m. It's Brews and Skews, presented by York Traditions Bank. Party in the outfield where the York Revolution play and enjoy skewered foods, 16 varieties of craft brews, music, and entertainment for all ages. There's even a cornhole tournament. That's Brews and Skews, the free party at People's Bank Park on Saturday, June 3rd. Get all the details at brewsandskews.com.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Cooperstown is where you, your family, and your friends can relive baseball's greatest moments and honor the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
On air, online, and on your smartphone. Sports Radio 1350 WOIK.
Back here at People's Bank Park, 9-0 Southern Maryland on top. A new pitcher comes on, it's Sam Runyon. And we'll tell you about him in just a second, but first we pause for station identification on the Revs Baseball Network.
First in York, first in sports. Your only local sports station. The new Sports Radio 1350, WOIK, York, Pennsylvania.
Bottom of the sixth we go. Michael Burgess, Joel Guzman, and Travis Witherspoon due up for the Revs. Runyon on, and the righty kicks and fires a fastball in there for strike one. Runyon last worked in the finale against New Britain before Southern Maryland came to People's Bank Park. And the pitch on the way to Burgess. A breaking ball stays outside. This inning, or this year I should say, for Runyon, 15 innings of work, 21 hits, 19 runs, 13 earned against him. 9 walks and 13 strikeouts. Pitch to Burgess off the end of the bat to third. Palmero nabs it in the air for out number one as Burgess, I think, broke his bat. Got it off the very end, a line out for out number one. Runyon has pitched against York once this year. A scoreless inning in which he walked one and struck out two. As Joel Guzman digs in. Infield plays him severely to pull, and the first pitch on the way, a fastball down and away, ball one. Guzman 0 for 2, a fly out to center in the second inning. A ground out to third in the fourth. And the pitch on the way, fastball fouled straight back. Guzman got that one on the end of the bat. And it came straight back off the screen. Runyon in his 11th professional season, first here in the Atlantic League. Spent 10 in affiliated ball, 7 with Kansas City as he deals a fastball. And that one is in under the hands, ball two. Very brief stint with the Tampa Bay Rays, just 9 games, and then 3 seasons in the Nationals organization. 2-1 the count to Guzman. And the pitch on the way, and he checks his swing. It's a foul ball, and now he takes a full cut out of frustration as the count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. That pitch up and in. Guzman easily checked in time, but it caught the handle of the bat. Runyon drafted by the Royals in the second round back in 2007. A herky-jerky motion from the right-hander, who deals to Guzman, swing and a miss. A slider over the outside corner, and Joel couldn't reach it. He set down on strikes for out number 2. So neither starter in the ballgame had a strikeout. Each reliever now has at least one. The final line on Drew Hayes, 5 innings, 4 hits, no runs, 3 walks and no strikeouts through 82 pitches and 47 for strikes. Here's Witherspoon, and the first pitch on the way, a fastball, outside edge at the knees, strike 1. Witherspoon working on a 2-hit game, a single to left in the second, and then a single to center in the fourth. And the 0-1 pitch on the way, a breaking ball, stays outside. Count even now, 1-1. Righty against righty. 2 down here in the 6th, 9-0. Southern Maryland leads it. And the pitch on the way, and there's a strike, fastball, middle in. The count now 1-2. Witherspoon hitting .395 over his last 10 games. And the pitch on the way, breaking ball down and away. And he's just been red hot over this entire homestand. He's now 12 for 26 since returning from the Sugar Land trip. A double, a triple, 3 knocked in, and the 2-2 pitch on the way. He lifts it down the right field line, and that will tail out of play. Extended his hitting streak to 7 in a row with that second inning single. He also stole a base, but he was left stranded at second. 2-2 the count, 2 men down. And the pitch on the way, fastball, swinging a foul tip in and out of the glove of Luis Allen, who just couldn't quite squeeze it. So Witherspoon stays alive. The count holds steady, 2-2. 9 runs on 12 hits for the Blue Crabs. No runs on 4 for the Revs. Runyon sets, drops the hands, and now time is called. Runyon back to work, shakes off, and now says yes. The 2-2 pitch to Witherspoon, reached for and fouled back. Nice job by Travis to fight off the borderline pitch with 2 strikes, covering the outside corner.
I mean, that's been a big reason for his success of late, too, his ability to do that, prolong at bats until he gets a good one to hit.
Fight off the pitcher's pitches and wait for a mistake. The 2-2 pitch from Runyon, swing and a miss, strike 3. Runyon broke off a slider down and away, and Witherspoon chased. It's a 3-up, 3-down inning for Runyon in his first inning of work. We head to the 7th. Darrell Henry will take you home. Revs trail at 9-0 on 1350 WOYK.
Sports injury? Walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics for immediate care. No appointment is ever needed. Our orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are here to treat you. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today for hours at our York and Hanover locations.
Hey Revs fans, get points or great rewards just by supporting your team through the new Revolution Rewards program. Use the new York Revolution app to receive and earn points for ballpark food, store discounts, stadium tours, and more. Available through the Apple and Google Play stores, the York Revolution app also features team news and exclusive content, contests and promotions for Revolution prizes, online ticket purchases, live game streaming, and more. Download the York Revolution app today. Free stuff by supporting your team? That's Revs time.
Hear that? It's the sound of summer. Sound nice? Call Kona Ice. We do it all. Schools, sporting events, parties, both corporate and birthday. You name it, we'll be there. We bring the party to you. If you need a little bit of fun in your life, we're the shaved ice truck for you. Oh, and we fundraise too. This summer, cool down with Kona Ice. Give us a call at 1-800-KONA-ICE or visit us online at www.kona-ice.com. Kona Ice. Flavor our world.
The radio home of the Revs. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Head of the seventh, 9-0 Southern Maryland. Revs a 3-game win streak and winning by 1, 2, and 1 in those 3, but today it's been all Blue Crabs. And Patrick Palmero will lead it off. He's got one of their 3 home runs today. Manny Corpus is on. Third reliever used. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. Palmero is who he will face first. Fly out, walk, home run. 6th home run of the year. First pitch is down and in, sinking. Tomorrow night, Steve Janis will make the start for York. And then we go to Lancaster for the first time. 1-0, and a fastball just missed downstairs. Southern Maryland tomorrow countering with Brian Grenning. 2-0, and there's a fastball strike on the outside corner. For Corpus, it's 7th appearance, 4 1/3 innings, 2 runs thus far, no record, ERA of 4.15. And a 2-1, swinging a liner, yanked foul over the end section and left. And here on Baseball and Education Day, a lot of the school groups are down the lines initially and then filling in from there, but both sides of the stands packed today. Great turnout from the local schools. 2-2, breaking ball, down and in. Corpus dropping down to sidearm on that one. And I wonder today if we'll see Chris Dula, who was just signed, on the payoff pitch, swinging a tap foul over toward the third base dugout. I'm sure first day with the new team, they would not put him in a high leverage situation, but they went to the pen in the 4th today, and the score being what it is, see if they maybe throw him out there on day number 1. Corpus another 3-2, and a liner at third off the glove of Trienfeld. He recovers the rebound, long throw, got away from Tejeda, unable to knock it down. And safe at first is Palmero with an infield hit. He ripped it, and Trienfeld trying to make the short hop backhand pick. And it deflected off the heel of his glove up in the air. Made the recovery to have a chance, but having to rush that throw then, spiked it on its way to Tejeda at first. Now the Blue Crabs with their 13th hit. And here's KK, who's 0 for 3. Corpus the pitch, he sidearms it, and it sinks a little bit low. Blue Crabs now with left-hander Robert Carson up in their pen. They had him up last night, but never did see him. Now the 1-0. Breaking ball, and it's looped at second. Oh, over second. He serves it into shallow center. Fooled me. Might have fooled Franco, who went toward the bag. And it ends up landing just about the edge of the outfield grass. And clunks into shallow center. So a little bloop, humpback base hit for KK, and it's first and second with nobody out. Franco's first step was toward it, then he went to cover the bag, and either the flight fooled him, or he thought Dent had the better chance, or lost sight of it. And Southern Maryland with their first two on, it's their 14th base hit. Here's Lozada at the top of the order, 1 for 4 with a single and a run. Corpus the pitch. He swings, grounds it right side through the hole, a base hit. They will stop Palmero at third, and the bases are loaded. Corpus got Lozada to top it. Didn't hit it hard, but a seeing eye single into right, and it's been that kind of day. That's their 15th hit. So now a tough spot. Loaded with no outs. And the last two not hit hard at all, but there's Edwin Garcia. One of two Blue Crab starters without a hit today. 0 for 4. Luis Allen is the other. Corpus the pitch. Misses down and in. Mentioned earlier, there is one other day game on our York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard. Bridgeport leads New Britain 4-2 in the 8th. Tonight, Somerset at Lancaster, Sugar Land at Long Island. 1-0, breaking ball, and that cuts back for a strike. Swing and a miss. Good slider from Corpus. He's trying to get tough and work his way back here this inning. Final game of the homestand tomorrow, 6:30, Wellspan CPR night, and it's also make-believe night. Pitch and a swing and a miss. A slider gets Garcia reaching, and Corpus a strikeout for out number 1. If today was make-believe day, we could make believe that it's not 9-0. Have four-time U.S. air guitar champion Matt Aristotle Burns here tomorrow night for make-believe night because he plays the air guitar. Here's Corey Vaughn, who takes inside. 1 for 2, an RBI single, 2 walks, and 3 runs scored. Snyder behind him 4 for 4. Rodriguez behind him 3 for 4. The pitch and a slider just outside. There's some big days in this Southern Maryland lineup. Tomorrow you get a free ticket with your paid invisible friend. The 2-0, and that misses inside. So now Corpus doesn't have a ball to give.
Can they pay with invisible money?
It does not say that. So,
are we playing with Ghost Runners tomorrow?
Good try, but I doubt that would work. Here's the 3-0, and that's over for a strike. Did you used to play Sandlot ball with Ghost Runners? I did.
Not exactly Sandlot, more grassy backyard, but definitely.
Yeah, that's more like it. On a 3-1, lined at third, and Trienfel reaching to the line makes the catch. Vaughn scalds it, but Trienfel reaching across his body spears the liner right above the third baseline. 2 outs.
I remember the debates of whether said Ghost Runner on first would have scored on a double, how fast that guy is.
Oh, the arguments were stellar. Many a good summer spent worrying about where the ghost runners were. Here's Michael Snyder with the bases loaded and 2 outs. And Corpus the pitch, and a swing and a miss. He tried to clobber a slider that was up, and he whiffed on it. 4 for 4 today, a 2-run homer in the first. He's driven in a total of 3. Home run is 8th of the year. That made it 2-0 early, and it's been all Southern Maryland. There's the 0-1, and a ground ball behind his runner Palmero and foul ground at third, 0-2. Well, also another good night for the kids tomorrow. It's Boomers Book Club night number 2, presented by Harrisburg University. Tickets otherwise on sale at YorkRevolution.com, 717-801-HITS, and at the Apple Chevrolet ticket office. And then after going to Lancaster, and Southern Maryland will be home the following Friday, June 9th, against Lancaster. This time is asked for at the plate. Huge weekend, June 9th, 10th, and 11th. Corpus the pitch, and a swing and a miss. A slider strikes him out, and Manny Corpus comes back from bases loaded, no outs, to not allow a run. It's been all Southern Maryland, and that 7th inning in the grand scheme might get overlooked, but he escapes. After 3 singles, he leaves all 3. We go to the bottom of the 7th, stretch time here. It's the Blue Crabs 9, the Revs nothing.
York Mitsubishi is seeing red. Don't miss their Red Tide sale during the Memorial Day sale. Red Tides make pricing easy because you get the bottom line. Buy a new 2017 Outlander Sport, only $17,995. 2017 Mirage G4s, $12,695. America's best priced new car. 2017 Mitsubishi Outlanders, Outlander Sports, Mirages, and Lancers come with available 0% financing to qualified buyers. And all new Mitsubishis come with their 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. York Mitsubishi, Route 30 and Roosevelt Avenue, York.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving York County for more than 150 years. Always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make York County great. And to you having a great time at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Dustin Hawkinson with the Keystone Sports Network. For the best Penn State football analysis and commentary, listen to Sports Radio 1350 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. and after Revs games for the Keystone Kickoff Show. We'll bring you game reviews, player evaluations, and recruiting news. So for the best in Penn State talk, tune to Sports Radio 1350 WOYK for the Keystone Kickoff Show. Brought to you locally by your neighborhood SureSave Markets.
All about local sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Southern Maryland lefty Robert Carson is their new pitcher. Drew Hayes went 5 scoreless. Last inning it was Sam Runyon, the righty. Now Carson to face Ryan Dent up first, and he misses high. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. Dent a walk and an infield hit here so far today. The 1-0 and a called strike on the outer black. Carson in 15 games, 2-2 with a 2.70 ERA. Only 6 Ks in 13 1/3. He's got 7 walks. Pitch is bounced foul, third base side. Our athletic trainer Mitch Rosenthal ducking for cover. That one was heading for the dugout, but a fence got in the way. Carson a little less than a hit per inning. The former Met sent at the belt and delivers. And that's up and outside, 2-2. Revs with Dent, Cruz, and Trienfeld up this inning. Number 2-2. And a swing and a loop to shallow right. Zach Cohn is in. It'll hang up for him. He runs in and makes the play. And there's one away. Dent retired for the first time today. Our broadcast brought to you in part by Hatfield, York Water Company, Brickers, Pizza Box and Hoagie Shop, York Volkswagen, and Penn State York. One down. Here's Luis Cruz, who's flied out and walked. First pitch, up and outside. But we haven't seen Southern Maryland since the first week, but we'll be right back down there next week. There's the 1-0. And this one chopped to deep short. Garcia to his right, gloves it about letter high, and a strong throw across on time. 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th.
And I remember from that opening series in Southern Maryland, which you were just alluding to, the kind of arm Garcia has, and he hasn't really had to make too many difficult plays so far in this series. But that one on a line from deep in the hole.
Long time Rangers minor leaguer at AAA. Played short at Round Rock, and now Josh Wilson's there. Here's Trienfeld, a ball loose coming in from the Revs bullpen. Trienfeld a walk and a pop-up today. 9-0 Blue Crabs here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch is upstairs. Carson from Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and out of high school, 14th round pick of the Mets in 07. He made it to the majors in 2012 and 13. There's the 1-0. And Trienfeld tried to check and missed up and away. They will now appeal at first, and no swing is the call. "31 big league games for Carson. The 2-0. And he watches it a little low. Up to the belt. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And he got that one across right down the middle. Revs with just 4 hits on the day. Their only threats early in the game both came with 2 outs. The 3-1, and this one chopped foul, third base side. They had the first 2 outs in the second, down 2-0, then mounted a threat but couldn't cash in. And in the 4th inning, a chance to get back in it somewhat. They were down 8-0, loaded the bases after the first 2 outs but couldn't get that one big hit. And that was a 30-pitch inning for Drew Hayes, but he allowed no runs. They've never been able to threaten what the Blue Crabs have done. 3-2, and it's ripped at third past Palmero's reach into left. It'll roll the whole way to the base of the wall. Trienfeld slammed the brakes. Rodriguez tosses in. He let it roll to the base of the wall, knowing he'd get a pretty good kick off that concrete bottom.
It was almost like he wanted to bait Trienfeld and trying to go to second.
Did look that way. Oh, 2-out single. He smoked it past Palmero. Not able to make a play on it to his left. And we go to the top of the order, and Derek Robinson. 0 for 7 in this series so far. First pitch is outside. It hit safely in 5 in a row before that. Carson ready. The 1-0. And this one looped to shallow center. Vaughn charging in, and that drops. A base hit for Derek Robinson. So he bloops it in right in front of Vaughn and back in the hit column. And the Revs once again setting the table after the first 2 outs, but Angel Franco looking to come through. He's 1 for 3. They've only had one leadoff man reach in 7 innings today. Carson the pitch, and a fastball taken for a strike. Mentioned that big weekend next time the Revs are at home, next Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's Schools Out Night, Ag and Farm Night, and Cancer Survivor Day. There's a swing and a fly ball left field, and Rodriguez will trot over to his left, makes the grab, and the Revs will leave 2 more. No runs on 2 hits and 2 men left. They've stranded 8 for the day. We go to the 8th with Blue Crabs on top, 9-0.
Mid-Atlantic Industrial Equipment offers quality material handling equipment and services. Along with a full line of Unicarriers and Komatsu forklifts, you'll find Genie aerial lifts, IPC Eagle floor scrubbers, and Penalift loading dock equipment. Mid-Atlantic can provide rentals, pre-owned equipment, service, and replacement parts for most makes. When you need the best for your business, call Mid-Atlantic Industrial Equipment at 888-383-LIFT. That's 888-383-5438 or online at MidAtlanticIndustrial.com.
Can't get enough of the Birds? WOYK has you covered. Join us all season on Mondays at 6 for the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by award-winning Orioles and National Baseball writer Dan Connolly from BaltimoreBaseball.com. Exclusive in-depth interviews plus the latest insight and analysis on the Orioles every week. Talking baseball with the Birds, Mondays at 6. The Baltimore Baseball Show on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
What's better than a food and beer festival? How about a free food and beef festival on the best lawn in town? Saturday, June 3rd at 11 a.m. It's Brews and Skews, presented by York Traditions Bank. Party in the outfield where the York Revolution play and enjoy skewered foods, 16 varieties of craft brews, music, and entertainment for all ages. There's even a cornhole tournament. That's Brews and Skews, the free party at People's Bank Park on Saturday, June 3rd. Get all the details at brewsandskews.com.
Your teams all the time. York's only place for local sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Head of the 8th inning, and Chris Dula will make his Revolution debut right here. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts, and just officially signed today, wearing number 25 for the Revs as he goes through his warm-ups. He'd previously pitched in the Texas Rangers system. He had made it as high as the high A level. He's got a mid-90s arm, sink, split, and the big key with him, like a lot of young guys with big arms, is to command it. He does average 9.3 strikeouts per 9 for his career. 24-year-old from Troutman, North Carolina, 6'2", 200, and a 25th round pick of the Rangers in 2013 out of Catawba College in North Carolina. Now Rodriguez leads off the 8th, and he swings on the first one and lines a foul off their bullpen bench in left. Late at 95 on the first pitch from Dula, he comes out throwing gas.
They're the ones that love.
Well, perhaps amped up with his new team also, but we were told mid-90s. Here's the 0-1, and a slider down on the way. He was in one game in the Frontier League this year as well with Gateway, former stomping ground of Luke Westfall. 1-1. And it's lined to right center field, a base hit. Rodriguez now 4 for 5 on the day, the second Blue Crab with 4 hits in this game.
A nice play by Witherspoon out there in center field. He had positioned Rodriguez the opposite way, and he had to make a long run over towards the right center gap to cut it off, and he did, and got the ball back in quickly to make sure Rodriguez stayed put at first.
And now Zach Cohn coming up, 2 for 4 with a 3-run homer back in the third. And Dula with the pitch, swinging a foul back into the netting. The Revs had an unexpected bullpen opening when Tyrell Harris retired, which was on Sunday. Now Dula steps off. He had thrown on the side a couple of times last week, back-to-back days. Able to get him in today. Here's the 0-1, and he bounced it past Cruz back to the backstop. Rodriguez moves up on the wild pitch. He's at second with no outs, and Cruz will get together with Dula to make sure they're on the same page with signs. Today's 8th inning is brought to you by York Dental Sleep Therapy. Tired of feeling the effects of sleep apnea or sleepless nights due to your CPAP? Dr. Bell might have an option to help you. Make your appointment today and let Dr. Bell help determine which treatment is best for your needs. Call 316-1299 or visit yorksleep.com. York Dental Sleep Therapy at 450 West Market Street in Hallam. Pitch to Cone, a slider. It's a called strike on the inside part of the plate. Dula moves ahead, 1-2. Now the stretch. And the pitch. Slider breaks outside.
And we talked earlier about how Joe Van Meter was such a good hitter in college. So was Dula. In fact, he won the Triple Crown 1 year in college. South Atlantic League Male Athlete of the Year.
2-2, and this one beaten foul, third base side. I met him this morning. He was getting some peanut butter bread ready. So there's that. Another 2-2. Fastball upstairs, that one at 93. Well, another younger guy, we often have not quite this young in the Atlantic League, but Mason Fletcher, two great guys to work with. It's the payoff pitch, and it missed down and away. That'll go to the backstop. A walk to Cone, and Rodriguez will take third. Another wild pitch. Southern Maryland with first and third and nobody out. I'm sure he's a little excited also today, pitching for his new team. A rough one early on. Logan Williamson today, 3 1/3, 8 runs, 7 earned in his toughest outing of the year thus far. Van Meter gave up 1. Buchanan and Corpus each scoreless innings. Here's Luis Allen, who has to jump back, a fastball in near his shins. The Revs will get some bullpen activity, hoping that Dula can find the command, but they're not going to just leave him out there. 1-0. Oh, look out. That was in tight, and it did clip Allen's jersey as he was bailing, trying to protect the ribs. Fletch will come out and make a visit here. Bases loaded, no outs. A single, a walk, and a hit by pitch. Allen on base for the first time today. And Patrick Palmeiro will be next. He's got one of their 3 home runs in this one. It's been worse though, Matt. These Blue Crabs came in here last Labor Day and hit 4 home runs in 1 inning against the Revs.
Well, up until today, the Revs have done a really great job pitching against Southern Maryland. The Blue Crabs hitting just 189 against York coming into play.
Yeah, everything
that number might have doubled.
Everything low scoring. The Revs lost 2 out of 3 in Waldorf in April. 2 low scoring losses in a doubleheader, and then they had a 7-run inning and an 11-2 win in the finale, then the 3-2 win last night. Here's Palmeiro, and he swings, fouls the first one away down the right field side. 2 for 3, a home run in the 5th, down the line and left, his 6th of the year. Also on base today with a walk. Revs with Luke Westfall getting ready. Abdullah sets at the letters, delivers, and a slider misses high. Southern Maryland, who's got Corey Vaughn, the son of Greg Vaughn, Patrick Palmeiro, of course, the son of Raph. Here's the pitch, and a breaking ball sits high, 2-1. One of a couple of Palmeiro boys that are playing pro ball. His younger brother Preston is in the Orioles system. And Patrick had signed with the Orioles prior to last year, but ended up back with Sugar Land. The pitch, and up and in. It is 3-1, nowhere to put him. Raphael played for the Skeeters for one game late in 2015, and he went 2 for 4. Drove in a run and walked. 20-year big leaguer. 500 homers, 3,000 hits.
Did he juice up for that game with Sugar Land?
Man, pitch is down low, and a walk will force in a run. 10-0. Southern Maryland adds another one. Abdullah still looking for his first out.
Speaking of which, the home run's not the steroids. See, Pujols hit .599 last night?
I did. But people aren't all that excited about it. Doesn't seem. Here's KK. First pitch is grounded softly at first, and Tejeda, shielded by the runner, gloves it. Throws to second, and Dent back to first with Dula covering. 3-6-1 double play. Cone does score, and it's 11-0. But that'll help, as Dula has his first 2 outs on 1 pitch, and a nice play by Tejeda, who had to work behind the runner who was blocking his view. But doesn't it seem like it doesn't have the same fanfare that others have?
Yeah, it does, now that you mention it. And I wonder if part of that is just that Pujols is a rather quiet player. He's not a guy who gets super excited or has a juicy quote or something like that.
Here is Lozada at the top of the order and a fastball strike.
But I think, as I look at the guys that I watched playing growing up, as sort of this current generation, him and Miguel Cabrera are the 2 best hitters by far.
It's the 0-1 and a fastball called strike on the outer half.
I mean, 2 guys that are consistently around 300 or better at the plate, and every season it's 20 to 30 home runs.
Abdullah trying to finish the inning. He fires, and a slider called third strike. Backdoors it, and a strong finish to the inning in his Revs debut. Lozada contesting the call at the plate. 2 runs do score on 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's the Blue Crabs 11 and the Revs nothing.
Enter Rutter's Summer of Freedom sweepstakes today. Look for the entry star, purchase participating products, scan your Rutter's rewards card, or enter VIP information at checkout and automatically be entered to win your choice of a 2017 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport, Ram 1500 Bighorn Quad Cab, or Dodge Challenger RT from Stettler. Drive better, drive Stettler. Free gas for a year and one of thousands of prizes, including Red Bull, Pepsi, and Pennsylvania Lottery scratch-off tickets. Must be a Rutter's VIP to enter. Rutter's, why go anywhere else?
This is Dustin Hawkinsmith with the Keystone Sports Network. For the best Penn State football analysis and commentary, listen to Sports Radio 1350 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. and after Revs games for the Keystone Kickoff Show. We'll bring you game reviews, player evaluations, and recruiting news. So for the best in Penn State talk, tune to Sports Radio 1350 WOYK for the Keystone Kickoff Show. Brought to you locally by your neighborhood SureSave Markets.
The mission of Big Brothers Big Sisters of York and Adams counties is to provide children facing adversity with strong and enduring, professionally supported, one-to-one relationships that change their lives for the better, forever. It is proven that Big Brothers Big Sisters mentoring programs have a direct impact on children achieving higher aspirations, greater confidence, better relationships, and educational success, and avoiding risky behavior. Please visit afewhours.org for more information on becoming a mentor. It is time well spent.
The Revolution plays here. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Bottom of the 8th inning, it's 11-0, Southern Maryland. Rough one here today. Well, although the Astros did have an 11-run inning the other day in the 8th, so that's all they need to do. Right-hander Britt Robertshaw, the new pitcher for Southern Maryland. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. 11th outing, 0-1 with a 3.55 earned run average. Tejeda will start it off. Jared Mitchell is on deck, and I didn't see him come in defensively. I guess he'll just get him at bat, and they'll rest Burgess the rest of the day. And the first pitch to Tejeda is down and away. Revs with 6 hits, but again, all have come with 2 outs in innings, or 5 of the 6, I should say. So they 1-0, and that missed downstairs. Again tonight at 8 o'clock, we'll have Game 2 of the Cup Finals. Full coverage with our evening off. It's the 2-0, and it's chopped to shortstop. Garcia waits back, gloves it with his feet on the outfield grass, and the long throw to first will make it. 1 away here in the bottom of the 8th. Robertshaw from Cedar Park, Texas, which is in the Austin area, 27-year-old righty, 6'4". Been in the Braves system previously at high A level. Here's Mitchell pinch hitting. First offering is swung on, hit pretty well in right center field. Vaughn a long run back, deep in the gap, and gone! Jared Mitchell! A pinch hit home run! Back onto the lawn in right center field, and it hops up the hill. And the Revs have broken up the shutout. It's his second home run of the year. And the 4th pinch hit home run in Revs history. It's their first since Steve Hockey did it in 2010. First pitch, and he launched it right in off the bench. And that was toward the center field part of the right center lawn. Here's Joel Guzman. He swings and fouls one away down the right field side. We have a winner on our Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care home run contest, Rodney Harbold. Stop by the Apple Chevrolet ticket office at your convenience. The 0-1, and a slider for a called strike. So he's the fourth name on a short list of Revs that have hit pinch hit home runs. Willie Matos hit the first one in 2007. It's the two-strike pitch, and it's tapped on the ground and towards second, but Snyder from first way off the bag to backhand, and he'll flip to the pitcher covering, 2 down. But Matos hit one in a game in Camden, one of those neutral site games before the ballpark was finished. And then Matt Rogelstad in 09 and Steve Hockey in 2010. At 2 down, here's Travis Witherspoon, who's 2 for 3, 2 singles and a steal. First pitch, a foul tip. It nailed Luis Allen in the face mask. It's the second ever pinch hit homer by a Rev here at Peoples Bank Park. The first 2 were both away. All in losses. It's the 0-1, and a slider tapped softly, and this is going to be a 3-hit game. Picked up by Robert Shaw over on the third base line, but he'll just hold it, faking the throw. And Travis Witherspoon, an infield hit. He's 3 for 4. Be his 4th 3-hit game of the year, matching his season best. A 2-out base runner for Ryan Dent. Revs trailing 11-1 here in the bottom of the 8th. Dent 1 for 2, an infield hit and a walk. Robert Shaw set, and the first pitch, fastball for a strike on the outer half. Began his career in the Frontier League, and then the Braves signed him. There's the 0-1, and a slider, just outside. Nate Caldwell looked to the side like he might call it a strike, but did not. The 1-1, and a line drive base hit to left. Dent with a sharp single. And the Revs with 2 on base. That's his second hit of the day, and as a team, they're 9th. He continues to swing it well. And now Luis Cruz to the plate. Cruz 0 for 2 with a walk. Revs with their 3rd hit of the inning. Robert Shaw ready. And the first offering misses up and away. He did not pitch last year. He was last on the mound 2 years ago at High A, Carolina, so maybe an injury situation that he's coming back from. Allen will meet with him briefly to make sure they're on the same page. Right-hander steps off. Only 1 run, but 9 hits for the Revs, 7 with 2 outs. Pitch and a fastball strike at 93 on the outside corner. Yeah, it was an injury last year that had Robert Shaw sidelined. And he's another one of those younger guys with the live arm. He's 27. 1-1, and a punch shot on the ground at second base. Lozada's got it, sidearms to first. That'll end the inning. Right in off the bat handle of Cruz, jamming him up. The Revs do break up the shutout. Jared Mitchell, a pinch hit home run. 1 run, 3 hits, and 2 men left. We go to the 9th. It's Southern Maryland 11, York 1.
Kids today, with Facebook, texting, TV, and video games, seems like fresh air and sunshine are things of the past. Remember playing catch, climbing trees, wholesome backyard fun? Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care remembers. Give them lush grass, healthy trees, the good old outdoors. American is baseball and apple pie. Kids have every reason to stay inside. Don't let your lawn be one of them. Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. World-class care right in your backyard. 717-292-9994.
Having the gang over to watch the game? Keep them happy with great Best Jet products from your neighborhood SureSave markets. Football fans, hockey fans, basketball fans, everyone's a fan of game day party planners with $18.93 deli items. Best Jet hot dogs go great with Best Jet kettle cooked chips. Or serve up a couple Best Jet rising crust pizzas with 12 packs of Best Jet soda. Throw the best game day party ever with Best Jet products. Shop Savills Markets in Shrewsbury, Stewartstown, Whiteford, and East York, Wetzel's in Glenrock, and Nell's Market Fresh Foods in Spry.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving York County for more than 150 years. Always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make York County great. And to you having a great time at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Your home for Revolution Baseball. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Head of the 9th inning, Luke Westfall takes over. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. 11-1 Southern Maryland. Not the typical amount of leverage that Westfall usually sees in his situations, but get him some work. First outing since Sunday. Had a scoreless inning in that game against Sugar Land that the Revs would come back and take the lead in a couple of innings later. 1-2 with a 2.46 ERA in 15 games, does have a save, 18 strikeouts in 14 2/3 innings. And as he gets ready, just about 2 o'clock, we'll pause for station identification here on Revolution Radio.
First in York, first in sports. Your only local sports station. The new Sports Radio 1350, WOYK, York, Pennsylvania.
Well, 2 Blue Crabs without a hit today. Edwin Garcia, one of them. He'll lead things off 0 for 5. Luis Allen, the other one, 0 for 4 with a hit by pitch. First offering from Westfall is over for a strike. 2, 3, and 4 in the order. Blue Crabs had won 6 in a row before dropping their last 2. There's the wind and the 0-1. And a ground ball toward third. Trienfel a half step toward the line in front of it. Throw across to first is there. Tejeda a little reach to his left, but he's got it. And Garcia now 0 for 6 on the day. 1 down in the 9th. Southern Maryland had been 13-17 and then won 6 straight to go to 19-17 back at 500 entering play today. There's Corey Vaughn, who's 1 for 3. And the First one is over at the knees for a strike. RBI single in the fourth, couple walks, 3 runs scored. Now the 0-1, and a swing and a miss, a slider. Westfall ready. And the 0-2. Fastball low and away. Westfall, who went to Wisconsin Oshkosh, a Division III school, twice the Wisconsin Conference Pitcher of the Year, All-American as a junior. He deals, and it's dribbled foul over to Snyder on deck. Studied kinesiology there. High school in Wisconsin. He also played football and basketball. Team's defensive MVP in football. And in Legion over the summer won a state title. Stepping off, he's trying to see Cruz's signs. And now he's got it. The wind, another 1-2, and another foul. This one popped up and off to the right. And speaking of football in the Westfalls, he has a brother, Max, who plays in the Chinese Arena Football League. I did not know that that existed. Pitch, and a swing and a foul back over the roof. He had played arena in the United States, the Green Bay Blizzard and the Bloomington Edge, but plays in China for Shenzhen Naja is the team name. Westfall the pitch, and a foul tip, and that got a piece of Cruz as it ricochets back. So Nate Caldwell will walk the new ball out and give Cruz a minute. It's at least the second time that he's been hit on the leg today with a foul ball. Westfall from Wisconsin, as you'd expect, a Packers fan. Now the pitch, and a ground ball the other way and a base hit. Vaughn earned that single. Fouled off 4 2-strike pitches, and singles the other way, his second hit of the day, and officially on base 4 out of 6 times. A 1-out base runner for Michael Snyder. 4 for 5 with a 2-run homer, 3 driven in. Blue Crabs have their 17th hit. First one is in the dirt, and Allen will block that. Rebs held Southern Maryland to 5 hits last night. .17 is their season high. The pitch, fastball called strike. By the way, our other home 11 a.m. start will be July 26th against Bridgeport. Camp Day. The pitch, and a swing and a miss. Fastball at 95 out off the plate, and Snyder went after it. What are you going to do with your free afternoon and evening, Matt?
It's a good question. I'm tempted to go back out and play some golf. I played on Monday.
And how'd you do?
Played pretty well for the most part.
Pitch here, a swing and a miss. Slider in the dirt. Cruz blocks the majority of it. Is right behind him at his feet. 2 down in the inning.
I played over at Royal Manchester, which I'm told is where the team had their outing last year.
It was, yeah.
Very nice public course. But yeah, I had a little stretch on the back where I lost focus, but aside from that, I hit the ball pretty well, considering I've only been out a couple times this year.
Well, I'm impressed with your reasonable self-assessment. There's Devin Rodriguez, and he swings and chops one to first. One big hop to Tejeda, who takes it to the bag unassisted. And it's a scoreless top of the ninth for Luke Westfall. No runs, one hit, and one left. We go to the bottom of the ninth inning. Revs trailing the Blue Crabs 11-1.
Hear that? It's the sound of summer. Sound nice? Call Kona Ice. We do it all. Schools, sporting events, parties, both corporate and birthday. You name it, we'll be there. We bring the party to you. If you need a little bit of fun in your life, we're the shaved ice truck for you. Oh, and we fundraise too. This summer, cool down with Kona Ice. Give us a call at 1-800-KONA-ICE or visit us online at www.kona-ice.com. Kona Ice. Flavor our world.
Runners know the challenge. It's not the uncompromising weather. It's not the pounding repetition. It's not knowing how to dig deep as you start the climb of that last hill. For runners, the challenge is the discipline to keep running. Flying feet. Casual runners, amateur runners, hardcore runners, no matter what level runner you are, Flying Feet Sports Shoes is with you every step of the way. Flying Feet has become the leader in athletic footwear and properly fitting the feet of runners throughout Central PA. Flying Feet has become the leader in athletic footwear, properly fitting the feet of runners throughout Central PA. And that holds true whether you're training or racing on roads, tracks, or trails. For those searching for that discipline, Flying Feet provides the latest shoe innovations, the accessories and equipment, and the inspiration to keep on running. Greg Baum and his staff have the knowledge and the true understanding of what running is all about. As one local runner put it, Flying Feet is family, and all runners are welcome. Flying Feet. Flying Feet Sports Shoes, 1511 Melrose Avenue, York, just off exit 18 of I-83.
Your county, your team. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in sports.
Back to your golf game as we go to the bottom of the ninth inning.
I just got yelled at for talking about my golf game.
Yeah, you sure did. Lefty David Russo will take over for Southern Maryland. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. 11-1, the Blue Crabs lead it. I will be going to a T-ball practice tonight.
You play T-ball?
Quite well. The Revs with Trienfel, Robinson, and Franco coming up. Barring a 10-run inning, they'll be playing for a series win tomorrow, trying to finish the homestand with back-to-back series wins. Took the final two against Sugar Land, and the first one against the Crabs last night. Trienfel will lead it off. He's 1 for 2 with a walk. And Russo ready to go. The lefty's first pitch of the inning is over for a strike. 0-1 in 9 games, an ERA of 9. 9 innings, 9 runs. Revs only need 10. Here's a swing and a foul out of play, first base side. Their biggest margin of defeat this season was the first game of the homestand, 10-0 against New Britain. Russo to pitch, and a swing and a miss. Slider gets Trienfel for out number 1. When we're done, we'll be joining the Rich Eisen Show in progress, then the Herd at 3. NBC at 6. Stanley Cup Finals at 8. So you have zero reason to turn your dial here today. Why is that funny, Matt?
I don't know, the weather maybe?
Well, yeah, you can go out and play some golf with your free afternoon. Here's Derek Robinson at the top of the order, T-ball. And he lines one toward the middle, but right there at second is Lozada. Kind of a humpback slicing liner, and the second baseman will get there, 2 down. Angel Franco coming up. Robinson now 1 for 5 on the day. And here's Franco, who's 1 for 4. Pitch from Russo. It's on the outside corner, a called strike. Russo in the American Association the past 3 years. He deals and missed away, 1-1. The Texas Air Hogs last year. The Rockford Aviators before that. Pitch, and it's high and wide. Product of San Jose State University. From Monterey, California. 5-11 lefty set, and the pitch, swinging a high pop-up foul. Snyder shading his eyes at first, over toward the stands, and he pulled up short. It landed against the sidewall, scraping the concrete right in front of the first bullpen seat. And it would have been a difficult catch with all of those obstacles. Franco's still alive, 2-2. And Russo the pitch, and a ground ball pulled to third base. Up with it is Palmeiro. He'll throw to first, and that'll do it. A 1-2-3, bottom of the 9th inning for David Russo, and Southern Maryland ends the Revs' 3-game winning streak with an 11-1 win here at Peoples Bank Park today. Stay tuned, post-game show follows next.
Hey, it's the good-looking genius at Broadway Transmission.